What up? What up? Top of the top. We live. TGIF Friday. What's good, y'all? Thank y'all for waiting. You know how to put it together though. Y'all know what's up. What's up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's up this morning ready. Shout out also to the person that just bought that membership. Shout out to everybody that been hitting the Cash App, donating, leaving comments, sharing. Appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it today. Once again, y'all know it's dead and it's slow and there's nothing going on, y'all. It's nothing. It is something going on though. I'm just talking about if you're looking for some hot rap topics. What's up? Thank you very much, bro. Salute, salute. LeBron will never be as great as Jordan. That's a fact. That's a fact. So look, y'all, what's up? We back at it again, man. Good to see everybody this morning. What's up, Mike? Say anything. What's up, Latasha Jordan? What's up, sis? What's up, Real Mike OG? What's up, bro? What's up, Big Dre? What's up, Crystal? What's up? What's up, Fatima? Good morning. What's good with y'all, man? We about to get into it today. Hopefully, y'all, all the members, y'all watched that video I did last night. So I'm gonna tell y'all again, man. If you looking for content, if you looking for some real truth, or just not even real truth, just something you never heard, and you really want to know what's going on in this world, and you want to be prepared for what's really going on for the future generation, yeah, I got all that in the membership, man. I got more coming. So I'm gonna tell you again, man. I did another live yesterday. I think I did about 5-6 extra lives this week. All strictly content, all strictly jewels and knowledge. Reason why I'm saying that, y'all, because as far as this day morning show, I'm gonna stay lit, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're cheating yourself, man. So look, let's go, man. Everybody that got membership, I promise you, you're gonna be ahead. Y'all already know this. Yeah, I'm breaking new information that nobody on the internet talking about, and that's why I keep it on members only. That's right. You won't steal my content, bro. You're gonna pay for that. I'm talking with nobody talking about on here and proving facts. And I'm everything, when I be on the live talking my smack, when I go on members only, I prove what I be saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be doing. Anyway, y'all, what's good? Salute everybody that's here. Yeah, I've been touching souls this week. I've been waking my own self up too. So look, let's go, man. What's up, Shayna? What's up, Shayna? What's up? Hold up. Shayna boy up in here. Chat cooking fast. What up, punches? What up, bro? Yeah, I ain't trying to miss nobody today. What up? What's up, Nikki? Yes, the intro. We're about to get into it. Trust me, man. We're about to go there because y'all already know. I've been talking about Offset and Cardi B last year. Like every time some shenanigans, I had to talk about that. So now I got to do a recap, and then I'm gonna prove to y'all again that all these topics are just nothing but circles and circles and circles. How the hell they get a divorce for the third time? Come on, man. Or about to get divorced. Do you know Cardi B still think that people are wrapped up in a marriage where she really thinks that drama they go through, they can monetize that shit. So I think sometimes they was faking like they was beefing. Then I think sometimes it was for real. But I'm going to show you how they represent struggle couples, and y'all know what I talk about. So we're going to go in today into the struggle couples. What up, Big Meat Group? What up? We're going to talk about struggle couples again, man. And I told people in these last days, you're going to see a lot of super domestic violence. You're going to see everything that was fake crumble. That's what's going to happen. Get it? The days of two people coming together with two different motives, that shit is not going to work. If you need that person, if you need her, and you scamming, and she needs you, and she scamming, and y'all scamming on each other, you ain't going to get nowhere. Because I told y'all, Offset been spending Cardi B money. He been draining her ass. Cardi B was a green bean from the Bronx. She ain't know shit about down south. And when she went to Atlanta, yeah, that Georgia boy had that girl running in circles ever since. Shout out to my Georgia boys, man, because I'm going to tell you straight up, man, Georgia boys, they don't play with chicks. But see, a lot of y'all didn't know that. Cardi didn't know that she green, man. That's why I call her green. She was running from New York dudes, but she ran to Atlanta dude. That's what happened, y'all. Yeah, that's what happened. He dragged her ass because that's what they do. All right, that's what it is. I think in damn near in Georgia and Atlanta, domestic violence is damn near legal. Some of y'all don't know that, man. Some of y'all don't know that. But also, chicks be shooting dudes too. So that's like the home of domestic violence too, man. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. Everything is my opinion. What up, KC up in here? KC, you done slid in here. Where you at, man? Anyway, man, what's up? I'm vibing for a minute. I ain't in no rush today. I'm not in a rush because I got some shit to talk about today. Now, first. This is what I did last night. Let me give y'all a little sneak peek, man. Let me give y'all a little sneak peek for those who don't got a membership, man. Let me show y'all what's going on, man. See, the reason why you have no generational wealth, and I broke all that down. I made it crystal clear for you too. Then I'm gonna keep telling y'all, right? Your whole life is a program, your whole life scripted. Let me show you something. Let me show you how your whole life is scripted. See, you heard about the cliche about the projects. Well, you know the project is called a project because they put us in the project and they do project experiments. That's one point. Now I'm gonna show you the other part of project that you ain't realized. A project or projects. An individual or collaborative enterprise that is carefully planned to achieve a particular aim. So every time they put people in, when they first created the project system, I went in all of that. They had a specific aim. What else? Let's go down to the bottom. Hold up. Look, we're going number 2, a government subsidized housing development with relatively low rent. We know that. So let's go to the bottom. What is projects? Estimate or forecast something on the basis of present trends or data. I told y'all social media is for studying people. The whole social media experience was a project. It was a project, so that's how they can estimate or give a forecast on everything you're going to do before you do it. And this is how they've been setting them traps for years. And that's why the projects was also used at a later date. When we got older and time went on, they started using projects against us to put everything bad in the project. So like I said, y'all, I'm not trying to talk about nobody from the projects. We all come from the dirt some kind of way. Yeah, it's not about that. But I've been just trying to tell people, I'm going to say this is the last time, man. If you in a project, you supposed to be getting rich. Stack your fucking money just like them white people did before they left the projects. That's the whole key. You're supposed to take advantage of that system. That's what it's for, yes. But it's not for you to be on that shit struggling. Not now. So it's not about no judgment, y'all. I'm just going to show y'all how they've been putting these systems on us, and that's why shit is messed up. Because we didn't know. And then it got taught to us, and then they taught it down, and they taught it down. They taught us, they kept keeping the system going. But I ain't finished yet. Let me show you what else I was talking about. See, this when they first was building a project in New York. All right, boom. And that's when you had whites and blacks. But now we're going to fast forward. Let me go to Cali for y'all. Let me show y'all Cali back in the day of chilling on the block. Just to show y'all chilling on the block ain't nothing new. All right. And it was even said back then, they were saying, man, we ain't got nothing to do, man. We trying to find work, man. We just stand outside, man. Yeah, that ain't nothing new. On the block. There you go. Show you Black history. All right. Now I'm gonna show you something else, man. How highways destroy Black neighborhoods. Remember what I told y'all? They've been scattering people. Some of y'all also didn't know. Did you know back in the day after slavery, they was calling Black people migrants, and Black people had to go from state to state to find work like Mexicans. Everything the Mexicans do now, that's what Black people used to do. All right. Now I'm also show you. Then when you started coming up working these jobs, next to you know what? They started putting highways in your neighborhood. Next thing you know, they scattered you again. And you're gonna see from the scripture all the way to now is some people always getting scattered. Because in the 60s, when everybody was trying to be pro-Black and follow Black Panthers and Malcolm X, guess what the white man was doing? He had programs to wipe your neighborhood out with expressways, aka freeways. So now you see why Cali, it was a man named Freeway Rick Ross. He was from the ghetto and he sold a lot of crack on them freeways. Plus, the freeway represented the destruction of the Black neighborhood. That was also the secret joke. Y'all slaves, but we put freeways in y'all neighborhood and move y'all ass out. Bow. Boom. Now I'm gonna show y'all something else that you didn't know, and they've been documenting this shit since the goddamn 20s for 100 years. Boom. Ha. Red line zones. Redlining. They do it everywhere. This is how they've been monitoring the Black community since day one. After slavery, they started putting these programs together. Guess what these programs consist of? Many of y'all already know that. This whole system applies to the banking system, the money game. So this is the charts they look at when you go try to get those loans, when you're trying to get that house, when you're trying to get that car, when you're trying to get that job. They look at your address, they pull you up, and they see you from the red zone. Now, for those that don't know, this is red line, and this is a color grid of every community in America. All right, red represent toxic. Red is toxic. That's the poorest neighborhood in the city. That's also the neighborhood where the warehouses and real toxic chemicals are at. And that is also where they say the foreigners go at. And the red zone is where the Black people live at. Then when you see the yellow represent declining neighborhoods. So you'll see outside the so-called red zone, the so-called Black neighborhood, everything around it is what? Destroyed. It's going down. Because the yellow represent on its way down. Now the blue represent the most desirable, meaning those are the nicest cribs that everybody trying to get. But the green represent the elite property, and only certain people can live in that property. So this is what I kept trying to tell y'all. Your whole life is predicted. And this is why I want you, this is why to pull up Atlanta so y'all see it. See, like I tell you, they're going to paint that story of all black Atlanta. But what people don't understand, yes, it is all black Atlanta, but that's downtown. And that's the point. The point is to keep them fools downtown. Keep the blacks downtown. Keep them locked in and let them just spend their money and run all through the city. But they'll never be able to go to certain places and live comfortably. And then we trick them with this talk about all black city. Meanwhile, it's an all black track because they're not going to get nowhere. And that's the whole key. Why they ain't going to get nowhere? Because we got their whole shit mapped out. That's how it worked. And that's why they all now play. See, these financial games they playing is warfare, and they did it to your people back then. They always played rent games. They always scattered you. They always played around. And see, the red is the hood. The red is the toxic areas. The yellow are declining neighborhoods. But just to fast forward, let's go to let's shoot. I'm gonna show you Atlanta real quick. Boom. It's supposed to be Buckhead, right? But you'll see everybody from Atlanta know Buckhead has been declining. It has been people getting murdered, sprayed up, shot up, and all of that. And Buckhead was a beautiful neighborhood. So I'm going to show you this is also part of the reason why they dealing with this stuff, getting rid of people, man, because they say that people have been ruining these cities, ruining these towns, man. And all of this is still tied in with the police department. So that's why people don't understand what's going on, man. They know everything that's going on, and that's why they brought in all these migrants. Now, let me show you another city real quick. I'm just giving y'all a sneak preview, man, of why you ain't got no generational wealth. I'm giving y'all a sneak peek, man. Look, boom, Oakland, California. See that? The red part? That's where the blacks be at. That's where the factories. That's where the toxic chemicals at. That's where the foreigners be at. And you'll see what Oakland, the way it's strategically made, they got the black people boxed in. Another thing I'm going to tell y'all, it don't matter where you from. It don't matter what city you're from. 9 times out of 10, your neighborhood, your community is 9 times out of 10 surrounded by water, train tracks, some kind of way, or highway. Because in history, they understood that they had to strategically place black people a certain way. So just in case anytime they get an idea they want to buck or fight, they already got you boxed in. So that's what I was trying to tell you. Like Brooklyn, if you notice Brooklyn, surrounded by water. My people in the Bronx, if you notice, surrounded by water. Harlem, river on one side, project water on the other side, surrounded. All that's on purpose. Chicago, I'm telling you, this whole world is mapped out the way they wanted to. And another thing is this, the cities we live in now, it wasn't always like that. Or the part of the neighborhood we live in, it wasn't like that. The part where our ancestors used to live was prime real estate, or it's prime real estate now. So we can't live there no more. So when you look at Oakland, you see the green, that's where the elite live at, and you can't live there. The blue is where you want to be at, but the yellow is all around, and that's all declining property. So this is how they always measure shit. And now you understand why you don't get no loan or you get a highest APR rate. This is why they got these charts. So anyway, y'all, that's last night. The reason why you got no generational wealth. And I went in on that shit. So now let's go, man, to the topic of the day. Topic of the day ain't about shit, man. You know why? Nobody cares about Cardi and Offset. That's why. So we're going to talk about it. Let's go. Oh, yeah, also don't forget, y'all, it's a recall on lunch meat. Recall on Boar's Head. Also, I said it, like I said in the story last night, a lot of us don't know, lunch meat really meant poor people. Lunch meat was for people that couldn't afford real meat. So if you couldn't afford a turkey for your family, you had to get turkey sandwich meat and eat that for dinner. That's where all this stuff comes from, and it's not a coincidence we all raised on lunch meat. All right, so I'm just showing y'all, man, history. Let's go. Because what? We already know what's up. Offset drained Cardi B out, man. He drained her and embarrassed her. He made a fool of her. And we also going to get into struggle couples and domestic violence, but I ain't trying to get into that too much because that shit depressing. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, I don't really care about none of that stuff. So we're going to chop it up. Yeah, what's up, AI? Yeah, redline is illegal, but they still do it. That's right. Yeah. We're going to get into that, bro. What's good? So let's go. Cardi B files for divorce again after latest Offset cheating rumors. Who cares about this? Who really cares? Because they have been trying to monetize their dysfunction for a long time. Offset represents the dumb dude that just won't get things in order. He don't even know how to cheat properly without getting caught. He has a rich wife but he cheats on her with Instagram thoughts. He already proved to her he's disloyal. And he already proved that he's a certified mess up. And don't forget, Offset destroyed the Migos. I mean, I did a whole special on that. He the one that destroyed the Migos. He wanted to go solo. He was jealous, you know what I'm saying? And he put a lawsuit on quality control. Then when Takeoff got killed, he took away the lawsuit. He's an idiot. So look, Cardi 31 and Offset 32. Know what else I'm gonna blame Cardi B with? And the rest of them? Cardi B is one of the main people that made it popular and trendy to air out your personal business on the internet. So then we seen what, y'all? Thousands of females thinking it was Cardi B, and they was trying to put their man on blast on the internet. So I'm gonna keep showing y'all where this dysfunction came from. When you got somebody that can barely talk proper English, and you got somebody that can barely even speak a full sentence, she had influence over a lot of people's brain, mainly women, period. And people like her and others started that whole campaign of putting your family business on blast. But when you do that, you make yourself look like an ass. You know why? So I'm gonna tell y'all, for y'all hope some of y'all that don't get it. When you so-called putting your people on blast from your household, you actually making a fool of yourself. You know, because you know what I'm gonna say, Cardi? Cardi, you was a dumbass with him all that time. Well, if he was this and that, why was your dumbass still with him? Why did you keep taking him back? Do you know what I'm gonna say, Cardi? You the one that had low self-esteem. You the one that couldn't get nobody else. You the one that kept dealing with the nigga. See how it worked? And now guess what? Everybody know your business. Everybody laugh at you. See, because when y'all get on the internet and tell y'all business, guess what? You fucking entertainment. Some of y'all been putting your whole life on blast, entertainment. You ain't even monetized. See, I could put my life on blast. I'm monetized. I get paid for it. A lot of y'all been putting your whole life on blast and you have not got a penny. And guess what? Then, see, I'm the type of dude, I watch how you diss that dude. Now, guess what? I don't want nothing to do with you neither. And guess what? A lot of dudes think like that. So I'm going to just show y'all, man, a lot of y'all was putting y'all baby fathers on blast for clout, making a mockery of yourself and your family, and disrespecting your child's father, and vice versa, bro. You was bashing your baby mother on the internet. You was trashing her. Meanwhile, you still got a child. Y'all still got to be around each other. My point is, people have become so low, they took their personal business and started making it entertainment for strangers. Because they are a goofy-ass couple that all they wanted was clout anyway. I'm going to say they both tried to use each other, but it backfired on them. And also, this is what I'm showing y'all. When we go back into the time when I said, yo, all of them just started creating couples for clout. After a while, they understood the family aura, that's another bag. Cardi B makes her own money. Offset makes his own money. Then when they come together, that's more money. So that's why they also use their relationship as a gimmick. All right, they was doing walkthroughs together. Get it? As a gimmick. Plus, y'all got to remember who started the trend, Jay-Z and Beyonce. So you seeing everybody trying to be just like them. Meanwhile, boom. Let's look at it. Cardi B never really knew Offset like that. Offset, Cardi B blew up fast. Offset was popping with the Migos. All right. The song was Bad and Bougie. She got with him right after Bad and Bougie was a hit. But before that, anybody know about the Migos, you already know Offset was like the third wing, man. He was the third, second. But from Bad and Bougie, I think Cardi B thought Offset was going to be the next big thing smoking. Then you got to remember, it's a reason, when we think about it, they left Takeoff off that song. So was that on purpose? Their biggest song was Bad and Bougie, and Takeoff wasn't on that. Then next thing you know, Takeoff dead. But if it wasn't for Bad and Bougie, Offset would have never been looked at as that big, because most of us, we already knew about Offset. I knew about Offset since like 2013. These are facts. But after that Bad and Bougie song, that's when he started getting the women. I give him that. He started getting the women all around the world. I saw it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? I give him that. But yeah, it was Bad and Bougie that got Cardi. Mind you, remember, she just had Bodak Yellow, so they was popping at the same time. That's when it was beneficial for them to be together. That's when it was all fun and games, remember? That's before the kids and all that. Boom. So maybe they would have been straight if they never would have started having kids, man. Because Offset was not ready for that family stuff. You know, and like I said before, Cardi don't get it. Like, Cardi, when you in Atlanta, ain't no dude with money gonna play house sitting in no crib. That's not gonna happen. First of all, Atlanta, they turn up. That's what they do. They have fun, party. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi was probably trying to be in the crib and whatever. She also want to have fun. So I'm gonna be real, y'all. If I'm rich, man, I'm not trying to be on lockdown even. Like, not at first. No. If I'm rich, like, we can kick it, but certain things I gotta get out of my system first. That's what Offset should have did. He should have just did him, got it all out of the system, and him and Cardi could have just been dating. Then when he got ready, all right, whatever. If you want to still, you know what I'm saying? But when you really look at Offset, he was so busy trying to be like put Cardi on lockdown, he wasn't really ready for all of that. So the point is, boom, it backfired on him too, because he thought he was going to use her and vice versa. So they wound up having kids. Meanwhile, it made it strenuous on their shit. And I don't know what's up with Cardi, because ever since she got with him, she started acting weird to me anyway. Also, many of us know Offset, he been around the industry for a little minute because we saw him in the Whitney Houston video. So I also think that Offset is a somebody that act like a nobody. And I also think that somebody put Offset on Cardi B, man. I also think that. I think somebody sent him at her to gas her ass up to move to Atlanta, man. And you'll see, ever since this woman moved to Atlanta, Georgia, she has not been the same. And she's been struggling ever since she's been down there, if you really pay attention to it. He been dragging her ass, because that's his backyard. That's where he's from. He can run circles around her down there. That's why I say she's green. You feel me? So the whole time, Offset was using her for clout anyway. Because you got to remember, he got with her when she was the hottest thing smoking in America. She was a top female artist. And he had her. So in the beginning, their whole situation was beneficial. Hold up, let's go. But you'll clearly see, man, Offset been showing his BITCH tendencies. He been showing that. I ain't had no respect for him when he pulled that stunt with the Migos, man. He's the reason why they broke up, y'all. On some real talk. He's supposed to be in a family. He was trying to lead them for Cardi B because he thought Cardi B was going to take him to another level. This fool was talking about, I'm Michael Jackson, I'm not Tito. Basically say, I'm not going to play the sidekick. I'm that dude. Then when he put out his solo career last year, something flopped. You don't even know none of the songs. Him and Cardi been flopping left and right, man. They've been putting out music, man. Cardi been doing little stuff. He been doing stuff. The only reason why Cardi really stayed relevant, y'all, is because she played the industry games. What did Cardi B do? Well, every rapper that was smoking, she made sure she got with him. Soon as Glorilla popped off, Cardi was right there. When Lotto popped off, Cardi was right there. So Cardi know how to play the industry game too. It was certain things she'd been doing to keep her relevant, but the project she been dropping, no. Y'all heard that song she dropped trying to redo that Missy Elliott song? Bodak Yellow was a cloned up Kodak Black song. Y'all act like y'all know that? We had these conversations. That whole Bodak Yellow was Kodak Black, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why she flipped it. Instead of saying Bodak Yellow, she was saying Kodak Yellow. You know what I'm saying? That's it. My point is this. Offset been a BITCH, man. He's the master of wearing man buns and putting spirals in his hair. Told you these guys are weird, man. I already showed you, man, these dudes are zesty, man. And Offset also knows he has a rainbow fan base. He's not stupid. He also caters to his rainbow fan base. I think it's the rainbow community really been keeping Offset going, because people like me and the bros, we don't support Offset like that. He's a lame. It's just the truth. He been focusing on trying to be some type of playboy or something, but I ain't never seen a playboy / family man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he be doing. Because the whole time he been using Cardi B for clout, man. So when he made the song, They Do Anything for Clout, that is actually him and Cardi B, because they've been doing anything for clout. Some of these fake breakups been on purpose. Y'all know that. A source familiar with the situation told Page 6 that the latest rumors Offset cheated were not the straw that broke the camel's back. They've grown apart. That's what drove her to this decision more than anything else, the insider claims. This is something she wants to do. Also, Cardi, let's stop fretting, man. Your man ain't making no money like that. So that means he's leeching off your ass. He probably draining them. I already know. Offset ain't stupid. I think Offset wanted to leave her, but then he realized, man, life after Cardi ain't gonna be the same. So he kept going back. I think he wanted to leave her, y'all. What up, Juice? I think he wanted to leave her, but bro, hey, bro, you know what time it is. Like, bros ain't stupid. Like, you might leave this chick, but you know she got that bag. So you like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Offset like, man, I can't just leave like that. She got too much money. So he like, yo, he go fake and make up with her. Go get that money, spend some more money, and then dip off on again, smash some new chicks, man. I think Offset been spending her money and trying to save his money. That's what I think, y'all. Because y'all know her money longer. So the key is, man, we know Cardi got low self-esteem, y'all. Because we know it's regular chicks that wouldn't tolerate all that cheating he did. She is a rich woman. So why has she been tolerating a clown, embarrassing her? Also, Offset helped ruin her career, man. Because why? If you pay attention, y'all, Cardi mostly been getting bad press these past couple years. She don't get no good press. This is how I did a special and told you her career was over. I told y'all that last year. And that shit ain't been popping since. And then I want to show people how people get it confused. What up, Wax? People get it confused. People kept thinking because Shade Room keep doing stories on you, or because people keep posting, they got likes and views, that mean they popping. But I had to show y'all in the real world, they not moving no units. You got to move units, man. You got to move those numbers. You got to move the scale. That's how you know who winning. So they all been playing internet games, man. And I said it before. Why both of them didn't make no type of classical hip-hop album? Why they didn't drop an album together, y'all? Some real shit. Why they ain't been spending their time in the booth? As long as they've been together, y'all, how many albums could they have put out together? How come Offset and Cardi ain't going on a world tour yet? And I'm going to keep showing you how they full of shit, and they was never nobody anyway, because Cardi can't do nothing unless somebody write for her. Also, they was using each other. When he first got with her, he was also helping to write for her. Because when she left the homies in New York, she ain't had nobody to write for her. I know her whole card. When she was with the Bloods, they was helping out with everything. Writing for her, security, keeping her right. Yeah, that's what they did in New York. That's what the homies in the Bronx did. They gave her that package deal. Remember, she was on TV, and a lot of y'all ladies bought it. Remember how in the beginning, Cardi was going super hard with that Blood stuff. Remember? Because Blood was her gimmick. That whole Blood thing was her gimmick. Then you notice ever since she been with Offset, she don't wear red like that no more. Look how much red she was wearing before Offset, and look how much red she wear after. Also, Offset is a gangster disciple at that. So I've been to what type of time she was on when she got with him, and Cardi don't know real warfare. He's a gangster disciple, so in the world of gangs, he's supposed to drag her ass because she's a Blood. See, that's what some of y'all don't know neither. All right, so I know what Offset doing. I ain't stupid. He said, man, you Blood anyway. I don't care about you because he GD. I know about GD literature. I know what it say. You feel me? They don't. Anyway, that's why she been getting played, man. Plus, she green. She don't know in Georgia, man, they in a pimping and shit. Slick pimping. That's what they do. So the whole time you pay attention, she been getting pimped and played and slayed. All Offset do, what Offset do, y'all? He let Cardi get embarrassed, and what he do? He get low for a minute. He just stay out the way, let her get embarrassed. Then he come back. We together again. Every time she keep going for that shit. That's all he been doing, playing her ass. Anybody can see that. But let's look at the big picture. Why they didn't make a lot of music? They were supposed to be two top rappers, right? So the key was make the music. So my other point is, it was never all about music no more, y'all. They been turning internet into something else, like a big soap opera. You looking at a soap opera with them. So it never been about the rap. These past couple years, it haven't been about music, man. It's about social media. And all of their pages are monetized. So some of them got lazy and said, look, I don't got to do nothing no more because when I go on live, all my fans going to pull up anyway, and I'm still going to get a couple dollars. So that's what they've been doing for so long. But while they've been doing that, all of their career has been sinking. Because remember, when you in that game, the whole key is to make music. So my point is, Cardi did need him to help with her songs. And he was using her for her clout and her money. So they needed each other. And also, don't think Offset didn't know that. Offset probably been extorting her ass. Like, yeah, you can't do nothing without me anyway. I'm out. Whatever. And then he played the mind games with a dip on her, knowing she got a project coming up, can't write her own shit. Now they gotta make up. You feel me? And that's what she been doing, y'all. So this is another thing I peep. If you pay attention, they say, well, Cardi went back with him 3 times, but you'll peep this. Every time it's time for her to drop some shit, she get back with Offset. See, I done peeped it. She need him to write songs and help her with her music, y'all. She don't make music on her own. That's the truth. Y'all know that already. Nikki, everybody told you know that. She don't make her own music, y'all. So she needed him, and he knew that, so they was using each other, man. So that was a fake relationship. They've grown apart. That's what drove her to this decision more than anything else, the insider claims. A source familiar with the situation told Page Six the latest rumors Offset cheated. We already know this, man. But see, also don't forget too, y'all. They took their cheating sagas and monetized that shit and turned it into a soap opera. That's what they did. They also promote the struggle couple. People that are not married and got problems way worse than married people. So answer that question. How do people that claim to be family and couples, why they got more drama than married couples? Because they struggle couples, that's why. Struggle couples are together for all the wrong reasons. That's why it never go right. And that's why they always going to struggle and suffer and hate each other. And then they're going to stay with each other and say, you know, we've been together a long time. Even though we hate each other guts, we just going to stay together. Struggle couple. Anyway, y'all. But some people been so desperate for another. And that's okay, y'all. Everything is my opinion. I ain't here to diss nobody, man. I'm just telling you, man. On some real talk, I'll tell y'all to y'all face, man. Lame couples, that shit played out, man. That shit played out. It's corny. For real. I'm going to suggest all my bros live a bachelor life, bro. And if you want to have and it's time to have a wife, you play your own little game of flavor of love. And you pick the best one, man. Screw all the other stuff, man. I said it. Same thing, ladies, man. You out here settling. What you settling for? Man, listen, man. I ain't here to talk about that stuff, man, because I don't care. I really don't care. To me, everything we used to love ain't the same no more. Everything old. So I don't look at relationships, none of that. It's all a joke to me. So therefore, y'all, maybe one day they'll be back normal. But other than that, man, they made a mockery of all that shit. So look, people actually think when you're in a couple, when you with somebody, I thought y'all supposed to be in love and shit and have goals in life, but people think you're supposed to just struggle and argue and fucking go back and forth and cheat on each other. Okay, I cheat on you, you cheat on me, I cheat on you, you cheat on me, and then we say we love each other and we hug, have some more sex. The next day, I'm throwing right hooks at you, ducking, and you throwing shit at me. See that dysfunction? That's what they promote, man. Dysfunction. Hey, y'all, did you know it's okay when things don't work out? People can go the other way. It's that easy. But you know what? When you need that other person, you can't leave that person, and you got to stay. That's what make it a struggle couple, because y'all can't make it without each other, and y'all pretending like y'all love each other. Actually, y'all only pretending like that for the fans and everybody else. Y'all, a lot of y'all been perpetrating a fraud for social media, acting like everything is so perfect. But I know one thing, I learned this a long time ago. They say anybody trying to make something extra perfect, anybody trying to be too perfect, you should already know there's some shit going on. And that's what they've been doing, these images. Also, she is the one. She is the one. We gotta look at this shit. She is the one that also promoted put your family on the internet. I show y'all a picture of Michael Jackson with his 2 kids when they was little. He made them put on Spider-Man masks. Straight up. Michael Jackson ain't play that shit because he knew he was the king and these my little princes. And my princess, you ain't taking pictures of my kids. What? No. Michael Jackson put Spider-Man masks on his kids and whatever. Because he knew the significance of that shit. This dumb generation, they thought it was about getting clout off your kids. Now, what we looking at, Cardi, a broken family. And you monetize your shit, even though it's dysfunction. But this is what promoted. Let's look at Cardi B, y'all. We're going to look at how she been out since like, 2016. I'm going to show you how her and others created this whole persona and women followed the whole shit. This what made women start doing the same shit. I remember at first, Facebook, Instagram, people didn't even post certain type of pictures. I remember that. But then you started seeing everybody trying to post the perfect family. Everybody want to start posting their marriage. Everybody want to post their baby shower. That's okay. But I just started seeing all that shit was for clout. Sick. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that was trying to portray a perfect image on the internet, in real life, they was going through hell. Then you got to remember, when you post your perfectness and you trying to portray the image, we so perfect, you got to keep the lies going. Because now you're going to be embarrassed when people say, why y'all not together no more? I thought y'all was a good couple. No, they keep the lies going. Whole time, that shit been over. People been doing that. You know what that's called? A fake relationship. You know that you in jail. You in jail. That's what you're doing, playing. So look, he always wanted to be Michael Jackson. See the glove? No, he said it in the rap. He was for real. This fool thought he was going to be the best out of the Migos because all the chicks was feeling his verse on Bad and Bougie. He got big-headed. That's what happened. So boom, you'll clearly see Offset use her, man. Okay, let's look at it. If things was to end today and they canceled it, what's gonna happen? Well, they already saying Offset want custody of the kids, y'all. You know what that means? He's trying to have her like Halle Berry. Y'all know Halle Berry pay child support, right? Offset want the kids, y'all. He's trying to get that money from Cardi, man. I said, wow. He want the kids. So boom. I think Cardi about to get extorted. So let's move on. Let's move up real quick. A source told us Cardi's main priority is obtaining primary custody of their 2 children. There's also been speculation that she's expecting a 3rd child. So you mean to tell me, y'all, all that drama, she get pregnant again? So let's ask a question, y'all. Does this salute delusional behavior? What happened on The Color Purple? What they say? What happened with Sophia and Harpo? They was fighting, right? They was the first struggle couple in the movie. Harpo and Sophia in The Color Purple kept fighting and fighting, going back and forth. And what Silly said? She said they keep fighting, and in between the babies keep popping out. They was talking about the slave mentality back then, saying that these people don't even got their mind right. They can't even agree on one thing, have a decent conversation, but then at the same time, they keep popping kids out, putting these kids through hell and suffering. That represents dysfunction and struggle couples, man. Dysfunctional couples, man. I'm just going to show y'all because this shit is not normal, but it's the new normal. And all you got to know is a divided house is never going to stand. So anytime it's a divided house, a back and forth, that means both of y'all going to fail anyway. Waste of time. This is how it go, man. Period. What could make a pregnant wife leave her husband? Well, him blowing millions of the family's money gambling. Since the start of the couple's marriage, there has been rumors of all. Look, y'all know I spoke about this, has allegedly been unfaithful. Now, that's one thing, but he's what? Spending her money. As you see right here. Him blowing millions of the family's money on gambling. Bow. When Takeoff died, what happened? Quavo was gambling. Told you Offset using her bread. He using her money. Hey, y'all, and my people, y'all know this, man. Sometimes it come down to certain things, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Offset looking at her like, yo, girl, I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? He might really, deep in his heart, love his Georgia girls. He might be like, Cardi, man, he might not even really like her like that. That's how the shit go. Meanwhile, he just finessing her ass. He's from Atlanta, man. You understand? He got family, all type of shit going on. So he could easily just spin circles around her the whole time. He could be taking care of other chicks he grew up with, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He taking care of chicks he went to high school with. Cardi don't know shit. Playing her ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So anyway, hold up. Let me see. Read these comments. Y'all reading comments. What's up, Nia? Cardi always talking ish about black woman and Offset cheat on her with black woman. Ha ha. I know why. I think I'm gonna say this. I think what Offset got with her, particularly, he probably was disappointed after a while. He probably said, man, she ain't even a real chick from the Bronx. He probably said, I thought she was a real Puerto Rican chick or something like that. No, man. If you look at Cardi B before she started rapping, she looked bad. She looked real poor, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. And you can tell he had. So you also see she started being weird when she got with this dude, man. They just been weird, man. So let's move on, man. So it's not something that happened overnight. We already know that. So the point is, y'all, why did she get pregnant by this fool the 3rd time? Can you believe Offset really did on some old school hood shit? Offset is on that old school hood shit. He on that shit. I'm gonna keep getting her pregnant so she can't go nowhere. That's what he been doing to her. Every time she say she gonna leave, he get her ass pregnant. Wow, you ain't going nowhere. Set you back another 9 months. And while I got you in the house, guess what he gonna be doing? Spinning the block on her again. Wow. Told you, man. Some of y'all still don't know the game, man. You still mess with dudes for how they look and all that. Hey, that's okay, man. You get what you asked for. Same thing with you, bro. You mess with chicks because of how they look. Don't cry. Told you, man. Be honest, man. People, hey, ain't nothing wrong with dating, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with dating. Ain't nothing wrong with dating. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I bet you be happy. Anyway, I'm just BSing around, right? Because the reality is I know the truth. A lot of people are in relationships because they have to, and they got no choice. All right, that's just how it go. Meanwhile, I look at it like this. I can struggle and do bad by myself. I don't need no dead weight. I ain't doing that. So now let's look at the modern day struggle couples. I'm going to show you how this shit is real and it's an epidemic. It's not a game. Let's look. Just recent news. Man who went to meet his newborn ended up killing baby's mom, grandma, and then set the home on fire. Told y'all this shit get out of control, man. Didn't I just do a special call? They killed grandma day before yesterday. Well, this fool, he killed grandma, man, over his baby mother. Domestic violence. This been going on a lot too. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this been going on a lot. Like, once again, you see a lot of women, like, you be putting y'all put all y'all business on blast, and then y'all come together with y'all homegirls, and y'all be trying to trash men and drag niggas. But some of these niggas are lunatics, and they'll smoke your ass and your friends and your homegirl. They'll smoke your whole family. That's what been going on too. Some of y'all been tormenting people. Everybody can't take that. It's one thing when some men got pride and they embarrassed, but then with some men, when you torment them, they're going to try to slay you, man. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not like that, but there's men that are. They're not going to play with you. Also, some of y'all should already know who you're dealing with. So let's move on and show you, man. Married man murdered his mistress and her mom, then set the home ablaze in an attempt to erase double life. Man who decapitated his newly-wed wife in grisly attack, sentenced to life in prison without parole. He decapitated, cut his goddamn newly-wed wife head off. So I'm going to show you again, this ain't no race thing. This is an American thing, man. It's called domestic violence. It's called motherfucking struggle couples. 22-year-old beaten until her face literally came off. This is a disturbing video showing two brothers walking down a block stabbed up in New York. Guess what, y'all? They got stabbed up. I think they migrants. I'm going to tell you right now, don't take your ass to New York unless you on point. that could be you on tour, on a vacation. So, yeah, told y'all, man, the domestic violence is at a level now. It ain't just beating, people getting murdered. They're getting taken out. Everybody is not in their right mind, y'all. I suggest anybody, don't torment nobody. Man, don't torment no woman. Woman, don't torment no man. If it don't work, check out. Hey, if you're already struggling, you might as well hit rock bottom. Because when you hit rock bottom, then you can start your come up. I always believe in next. Guess what? Sometimes losing is not a bad thing. Sometimes you got to lose to gain something better. But see, when you keep holding on to trash, you're just going to have a lot of trash. Because you won't let it go. That's how life works, y'all. Baggage, man. Baggage is what kill you. Wasting time will kill you. What we spoke about the other day, time is money. Time the only thing you can't get back. I got a question for y'all. What would you take? Would you take $1 million or 10 years of your life back? Which one would you take? I think I ain't gonna say I think I'll take 10 years of my life back, period. Period. You know why? If I get 10 years back, I can always get that $1 million back. Tell you, man, time is everything, man. So when I be mad at time I waste. That's what pissed me off, yo, for real. I hate wasting time. So understand that, man, your time is worth more than gold. So when you're playing with your time, you're playing with your own life. Why you think when you go to work, your money is based on time? I don't care if you're a hustler and you sold drugs, your money going to depend on how much time you put in the work on the block selling that work. It's all time. Time is the master of everything. Time is what it's all about, y'all. That's why throughout the years, they always playing with our time. They always setting us back. When you get set back, you trying to catch up. Meanwhile, people don't pass you. They always play these games. But now, y'all, we do it to ourselves, wasting time. Why you think they made a damn song called Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Wasting Time, man? They was trolling black people because some blacks had to sit on the dock waiting for work. Also, the dock is the key secret to slavery because they would bring the slaveries and drop them on the dock. The same way I told you when they did the Olympic celebration last week, they had LeBron James and them standing on the dock. That's a secret joke for black people, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. The key thing they always saying is people always wasting their time. So when you understand time is worth more than gold and diamonds, you'll get it. That's what it's all about, y'all. Facts. So let's move on, y'all. But also, man, like I say, man, I'm going to tell y'all again, man, I say a lot of stuff on this channel, man, but don't take it serious or personal because half this shit I don't care about. Everything I'm past, I don't care about it. So I'm also say this, man. Salute to the couples that's still together, holding that shit down no matter what, thick or thin, money, no money, whatever, man. Y'all got each other back, and y'all already took y'all oath that y'all ain't never gonna turn on each other like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. That's what's needed. So I'm always gonna big up what's real, but I'm gonna still trash you struggle couples. You know why? A lot of y'all struggle couples been trying to floss. Some of y'all struggle couples been trying to floss on people that ain't got nobody. Am I lying, y'all? We've been seeing a pattern of women trying to floss on women that don't have a man. And they started trying to make niggas trophies so they can post it on the gram to make it look like they got a man. Meanwhile, your stupid ass don't know, Cardi. Every time you post your man, another chick was like, I'm going to get him. And that's what y'all was doing. So ladies, if you the type that always post your man, don't be mad with somebody in his inbox. You the one that been promoting him. It's just that the girl watching, she was picturing herself with him instead of you. See, told y'all, man, social media ruined a lot of y'all life. Then on top of that, half of the domestic violence comes from what, y'all? Where does most of the domestic violence even come from nowadays? Where does the drama come from? Where? Do y'all know? I think they already they damn near canceled Divorce Court. That TV show, the last couple seasons, every Divorce Court season was over social media. I saw a text. She be on the phone. So when I said that the internet destroyed people, I was talking about on all levels. I seen the internet destroy marriages. That's what it do. Why? The fool married. He got people sending him shit in the inbox, and he just fall a victim to it like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? That's what be happening. So social media did ruin people's life. Guess what else, too, ladies? You've been posting your man, so people been purposely trying to ruin your shit. That's how it works. Because it's not about the one what you got. They don't want you to have nobody, so they will try to attack and try to get your man just to throw you off. That's why I say, man, a lot of y'all just didn't get it. Now we at a point where all that shit too late, man. It's too late. What's up, Shayna? Salute, man. That's right. Become a member, y'all. What's good, y'all? But I'm happy everybody in here, man. So like I said, I ain't here to diss nobody. I'm just trying to say like this, man. If people want things to change, got to stop doing the same shit. Or if you want to do something, do it because you're doing it. Don't try to be like nobody else. People forget a marriage was supposed to be one of the most sacred things. That means you're supposed to really protect that. You're supposed to keep that under wraps. You're supposed to always keep that under control. I went into the saying how we was raised. The original foundation of how we was raised is what, y'all? What goes on in this house stays in this house. Always. That's the code. So when people started that shit going on the internet, telling their business for their household, that really mean you don't have no household. That means y'all just people perpetrating a fraud. You don't have no house. Because a house is not a home if love is not there. That's what Luther said. So when you see these families, it ain't no real love. You see these couples, ain't no real love. That shit is fake. And that's what been going on. Fake ass couples. Fake ass couples. That's what been going on, y'all. So to me, I look at couples damn near. I look at all this shit as corny shit to me, for real. I'm not sitting there with nobody playing no fake ass house. Nope. I'd rather be around the world having fun. I ain't with none of that shit. Then I ain't got to get mad at you. You ain't got to get mad at me. That's how I go. Straight up. So obviously Offset need her too because he likes to spend her money, man. Because there ain't nothing stop Offset for saying, you know what, you my baby mother. We ain't got to be together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do right by the children. And we straight. Easy. I even get a mansion down the block. We good. So it wasn't about that. It was about him spending her money, man. Because I'm going to tell y'all, this is how you would have known if Cardi B, this is how you going to know when Cardi B really leave him for real. This is how y'all going to know, y'all. If she moved back to New York, that's when you know she really left his ass. Until she moved her ass up north, she ain't leave that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the truth. So anyway, part of that shit I think was gimmicks anyway, man. They was doing when their career was in the gutter, they was making up cheating stories, man, for attention. We spoke about all of that, man. Now I'm gonna show y'all something very, very important. I'm gonna show y'all real game, real stuff. Now we know it's election season, and we was talking about that, but I'm not talking about no damn election today, man. I don't care about that crap, man. So look, see that? That's the crown. Y'all know that. But I know some things a lot of y'all don't know. We're going to talk about the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment is something that Abraham Lincoln installed. Basically, under that law, they're free, but they're not free. They're free, but they're not free to do everything that free people do. They're just freed from the plantation, and they don't got to live like that no more. So the whole thing with the Emancipation Proclamation, when they label people as property, 3/5 of a human being, y'all all know that part. But it's another part to that law they never broke down. So now I'm going to show you the part of that law that they didn't want people to know because they know people don't read. Also, now I'm going to prove a lot of points to y'all right now. See, in America, see how, we was talking, having these conversations about who going to get elected and who going to do this and who going to be the savior and all that. I'm going to show you a law that's in place to prove that you will never be as great as you think. Meaning, you can talk till you blue in the face, but I'm going to show you this law. The original 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution was called the Titles of Nobility Amendment. The 11th Congress passed the Toner on May 1st, 1810. Now, this coincides with the 13th Amendment, but this is before it. This is the original 13th Amendment. The amendment would have revoked citizenship from any American who accepted a title of nobility or honor from a foreign power or who received a foreign pension, office, or gift without congressional approval. The Toner also would have prohibited the federal government from granting titles of nobility. For my smart people, you know what you're looking at. With the government, it's already a law in place that says you will never be a king, ever. Never. That's what a noble title is. You are not allowed to have no title of nobility at all. What does that mean? That means somebody got the throne. That means somebody got taken off the seat and they lost the war and they are nobodies because you are not even permitted to wear a title. Also, that applies to the people, some of the people that was already here. But the key is this. They have laws in place. So when they call LeBron James King James, that's a joke. That's a joke. Because they all know the law, y'all. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all they play these games. They all know the law. They can never be kings. They can never have a real king title of nobility or honor, nothing. So to troll you, they'll name a basketball player King James. King James. Their king is a basketball player that dunks and shoot threes. That's their king. And then they trick you to worship LeBron, fight for LeBron. He the GOAT, he the GOAT. And they look at all this shit, say, look at them fools. That's their king right there. Told y'all that's how it go. Y'all don't understand that. Nah, they say your king is a basketball player, man. The amendment would have revoked citizenship from any American who accepted a title of nobility or honor from a foreign power. Also, this is my proof, y'all. I'm going to be real, y'all. Morris Science Temple, y'all know this apply to y'all. They also are saying any organization in America is really bogus. Anybody in America claiming clout is bogus. That's what they're telling you right here. Any so-called nation, you're bogus because you ain't got no king or no queen. You're bogus. You're nothing but an organization. That's all it means. You are not allowed to be crowned. Then you ask yourself, why? I'm going to tell y'all a little side joke, man. A little sidebar. I'm not going to talk too much. But my smart people, you're going to know this. Y'all know. It was already certain important people here once upon a time, man. When they came here and had these wars, they was also dethroning people that was already here. Another thing I'm going to say is half the stories in history are lies and they done with cartoon characters. I'm going to keep telling you that. When you go back into American history, you're going to see damn near everybody they taught us about. You're going to be like, well, how they look? Everything is a drawing. Then I learned that America had trains in certain things a long time ago. When that so-called slavery stuff was going on, it was other parts of America had full running power, a whole lot of shit going on. Y'all know this. So the whole secrets of America, man, you got to find out on your own. But guess what, y'all? Some of us do come from royal bloodlines. Some of us do come from greatness. So they had a law in place. They said, just in case you find out, you might be clouded up. Just in case you do find out, you got some real clout in your blood or royalty, you won't get crowned in this country. It's right here in the law, y'all. So I'm telling you, man. That's why no matter what you do, you can scream and shout, you can do a whole lot, but they just gonna look, sit back, and laugh. And I'm gonna say it again. If you think these people for all those wars in this country, for all these years, y'all have to understand this is not a joke. damn near everywhere in America got blood under the damn ground. Damn near everything you see built is built on top of something or someone. You got to remember, think about every war that happened in America. For real, y'all. Let's just go back to when the Spanish came, right? Remember they told us how the Spanish came, Columbus and them, they was killing everybody. That was blood hitting the soil. Then what else, y'all? They so-called brought the slaves over. That was blood on the soil. The Pilgrims came. That was blood on the soil, right? They came to Jamestown. Every time they came, they put blood on the soil. Whole East Coast, when they had Indian wars, putting blood on in the soil. Some of those mounds we see are dead Indians stacked up and piled up. That's what it is. Some of these things we see is stacked on top of people, man. It's not a joke. That's how they disrespect your ancestors. We went through that with Central Park. They do shit like that. They've been doing that to us for years, y'all. They will have a cemetery of unmarked graves and then build a neighborhood on that shit, move us in there, and then we wonder why everything just bad and going bad and bad luck, or why the energy's so bad. Nah, man. These people, when you hear about them being wicked, they deal with strictly wicked energy. They don't play that. Thank you very much, Kyle Walker. That's what they do. So look, just like when I started talking that talk, y'all, a few people left out. Know why? Because they don't want to hear that. And guess what else? It don't apply to them. The whole key is not letting you know nothing. So I'm gonna keep telling people my opinion, right? When you just start understanding how things work, you won't just keep getting mad, worked up, and just always caught up in stuff. It is so many different things that have happened, and these people have went so hard to get you where you at. They never gonna let their foot off your neck. They just gonna always make it look like they are. Understand? It's called silent weapons for quiet wars. And now all wars are played on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we've been dealing with a lot of character assassination. So anyway, back to all of this. Now I'm going to show you once again, the secret is Americans are a joke. We now can see America was based on what? Families, strong relationships. America don't even have that no more. When you look at everything about America and how we used to live, you'll see everything is faded out. Even to the food is fake. Everything is fake. Everything is corny. That's all I was trying to tell people, man. A lot of this shit coming to an end, man. So you'll clearly see, man, Offset was using her the whole time. Using her and embarrassing her. So y'all got to excuse me because they both are fucking boring. And yes, they are. And all this rap talk is boring, man. It's all boring because it's so much real stuff going on, y'all. The truth is out the bag. So everything has been revealed. So look at this. 22-year-old beaten until her head came off. I never heard of nothing like that. Her face came off. Thank you, Barbara Floyd. Thank you. I never seen no crap like that, y'all. This is the topic of the day, man. Some people gonna be fighting this weekend. I'm just gonna say, man, walk away. Don't ruin your life, man, over nothing. Married man murdered his mistress and her mom. Also, don't forget, look at the look, y'all. They got to always promote that animal look, and you're going to see, for some reason, every time it's some type of horrific crime, just look at how the man looked that do the crime. Just look how he looked. Then you're going to see why I told you they purposely created a hairstyle and made it a fad, and really what they was doing was trying to make people look like animals and savages. So that's why I broke all that down, man. I went into that last night and proved it, what I was talking about with the nappy hair and all that. I proved all of that. And I'm going to say it again. People get that nappy hair stuff messed up. You know what I'm saying? People think if your hair is nappy, that means you letting it be natural. No. Natural means your hair is clean. No chemicals. That's what natural means. I said it last night. I'm going to say it again. A hot comb on your head is still natural. So I say a lot of people got tricked. Your people use hot combs with 4 perms. So-called Indians use hot combs. Simple. They had tools, certain things they put on that fire, and they straighten that hair out. Easy. You got to remember, they made hair a business. There was no such thing as a beauty salon. All this stuff we do to this day is so-called white man stuff. He started that beauty salon stuff, man. Beauty salons are for making money. So They made it where they just keep making up styles and keep making up styles, and the style's always going to change, and that's how you get money. I went to school for that. I know the vibes. One hairstyle come out, somebody going to bring out something else that somebody else don't do. It's all, the whole hairstyle game is based on the money flow. That's why you always going to see shit changes and changes and changes, because it's always about finding new ways to make money off getting hair. That's why, bro, once he started using that raise on your head, he want to charge you more money. Then they say, hey, bro, you want to get this Beijing? That's more money. Hey, bro, I got this new lace front. More money. That's the whole key of doing hair. Make more money. It has nothing to do with nothing else. So it's always going to be fads come out. But the whole point of what I'm saying is, a lot of shit is always just for money, man. So everything based on our life is always about taking money. And there was a time where there was no such thing as having to pay to get your hair done. No such thing as that. So you gotta look at all the money that been going into that shit all the decades. Then you gotta look at who promotes all that shit. Looking cute, doing nothing. That's the slogan, y'all. Look good all day and don't do nothing. So mind you, she's a rapper. She's rich. But other people started thinking they was rappers and they could look good all day and do nothing. So now they have nothing. That's what's going on, y'all. It is what it is. Offset pimped her ass. What's up? I see a lot of them walking all around Brooklyn, tourists walking around with a lady showing them around with a voice microphone, telling them the history, I guess. Yep. It's called the takeover, y'all. Salute, Crystal. I told people it's a takeover going on right now. That's why it was the whole purpose of everybody being in the house. Why everybody was in the house, them borders was wide open. They was coming in. Now they're here. They already got situated. They're getting their money now. They're getting their checks. They sit there. I'm telling y'all it's going down. And I said this fall, they kids going to be enrolled in school. So guess what, family? A lot of y'all, right, depending on where you live, you're going to start hearing these little stories in school. Some of this stuff in school going to start little fights and wars, because it's going to be these people new and the people that was already there. A lot of this stuff going to play out through the young people first. So don't be surprised this year, y'all, if you start hearing about school fights, kids having riots in the school fighting migrants. That might be the next wave. Because remember, back in the days, that happened to us. They started putting blacks in the white schools. What happened? Everything they did to us, they did to them. They doing to them now. Also, back in the days, after slavery, they used to call black people migrants. When you was from one state and you had to go to another state for work, it was calling you migrants back then too. These are facts. We was the old migrants. Now you got new migrants. But this New York City looked to me like some migrants got stabbed up. Look, disturbing video shows two brothers walking down the street. Now, mind you, we don't know if none of them died neither, but yeah, this is what happened to their ass, man. They're letting New York be so demonic right now. It's ridiculous. You go to New York, you're on your own. You got over probably 300,000 people walking around that is not from there. Just walking, they just out there. So as you see, y'all, it's getting hectic out here. It's starting to heat up. And this fall, I think this fall will be officially like the third year they here, a lot of them. We saw when they was in the hotel, that was like 2 years ago, y'all, time going fast. They had been able to stack their money. And this year, they're going to be enrolling their kids in school, man. Y'all know school's starting a couple more weeks. You see how fast it go, right? What? School got no. It depends on where you at. School is definitely within the next 4 and 5 weeks. That's nothing. So what does that mean? Well, yesterday was the first. That means a lot of people, most likely, you probably got to go school shopping. I'm going to tell you what else they did. In some places, they made back to school earlier. All that's on purpose. They know in August, some people, their money going to be limited. Back to school, rent due, and a whole lot of other bills. So you're going to see they've been moving all these dates around. All that shit been on purpose, man. And that's why I was telling people too. What's the next step? Next step, your kids go to school, they're going to be under judgment. Like I said, they're already doing it. It's really going to be based on more than ever how your kids look, how they dress, and their education. Because you know what I see? I see now they're going to be starting to make excuses on kicking your kid out to make room for migrants. Let's use our brain, y'all. If all these migrants just came in the country, what school are they going to go to? What school are they going to overflow? Well, if the migrants say they start going to a school near you where your kids go at, and your kid is failing, your kid is coming to school not looking appropriate, they're going to start using excuses to kick your son out, your daughter out. They're going to start making excuses. And guess what else they're going to do? They're going to start using your kids to look into your background. So that's what I'm saying. When I say about this judgment stuff, if your kids go to school a certain way, they're going to use that against you. You know, these kids talk, I'm hungry. What you mean you hungry? I didn't eat. My mama ain't cooked last night. Boom. Got them. A lot of that stuff going to be going on, y'all. I'm going to tell you again, any of y'all that smoke weed around y'all kids, y'all better be on point. Because when they go to school and they start telling on you, they're going to use that shit as an excuse. Man, I'm telling you, they have to have excuses to remove you from this situation. They have to make room for the new kids and the new families. So they're going to keep making excuses, trying to come up with ways to come for you. Why am I saying that? Because I just showed y'all throughout the years, they always made these laws to have excuses to fucking take you out and take what's yours. All right? They always did this. See how they put them highways to your neighborhood? They always had ways to scatter your ass. This way is going to be done different. The key thing in this picture, when they built the highways in our neighborhoods, it was to make us lose our property and make us lose our value. So I'm going to tell y'all today, man, a lot of our people are poor. It's not by choice. They literally made a lot of our people poor, man. They did it. So now they don't put highways. They're already there. Guess how they're going to get you out the way now? They built a new highway called migrants. We just put, instead of putting a highway in their neighborhood, we'll just put a lot of migrants in their neighborhood. Boom. Now we having battle with the finances and battle with who's going to be next. That's why I say the real race is who's going to get to the top. That is the real race. That's the secret joke. When they was being racist back in the day, it's because they wanted the white man at the top. It was about racing to the bag. Remember, America was brand new. Got to know the history. When America was so-called brand new, it was all about who's going to be first to get rich. It was about who's going to be first to get that plot of land, who's going to be first to plant their first farm. You get it? It was about that was the real race, y'all. So they always kept doing stuff so we couldn't get ahead. Then they act like they our friend, and then they see us coming up, then they're sabotagers. So remember when I said they always put us by water? That was also the technique they figured out, how they can flood us out whenever they feel like it. That's why we always put them by the water. So whenever we want to play these games, we'll flood their ass out. So think about every hood in America, always around that water. Every major city where the blacks be at, always around some type of water, highways, or train tracks, because those are blockades. For those who slow, I'm going to break it down for you. If you see any train tracks, once the train, see, when it comes time for lockdown, they'll take the military and pull up in them trains. The trains are automatically going to block your neighborhood off. And guess who's going to hop out? Military people. And guess who's going to go on the train? You. That's why it's like that. The train's about a ghetto, so any given time of martial law, it's nothing for them to put you on that fucking train. That's what it's about. It's all strategic. They put this together in the 60s. So let me tell you what else they did, y'all. So when we're looking at this plot of land, when we're looking at these conditions, don't forget, the red part is where the blacks be at. This is when they first started strategically placing us in neighborhoods. And this is when they first started creating the ghetto. And then they made it where even if you was a family that could make it out, then they came with these zones where you couldn't move. They had secret codes, y'all. Secret codes or red dots at the bank. Certain situations where they was like, yo, that anything you see green, y'all, that's for elite. Only judges, rich people, like real rich people can live in the green areas. You got to be a somebody to live in them areas. The blue is the top-notch joints. The yellow is all the neighborhoods declining. The red is already declined, toxic. That's all the black neighborhood, toxic. Not just, they say those are the toxic areas, not just because of the people, but you're going to see every hood in America is somehow by factories, chemical plants, warehouses. You're going to always see the same thing. That's all on purpose. It's always been like that. Also, another thing they said with the trains, they also put us by those trains. So when them shits making noise 24/7, that shit is on purpose too. And I broke down, it's not a coincidence how our people live by trains all the way down south, all the way to Chicago, New York, all over Philly, don't matter. The trains always run through the hood. All that's on purpose. They created all this behavior to give us mental trauma and stress and all of that. So I'm trying to show y'all, guess what else they would do? Well, say your peoples go to war, World War I, you know, Sometimes your peoples will stack their little coins and have a little bag put up. Then they always will come with these games to make us broke. So also what they would do is put us in certain neighborhoods and set us up for failure. So this particular neighborhood you're looking at with this freeway getting built, this is how high tech they work. When they put the black people here, they knew years later they already knew they was going to build a highway anyway. That's how they do it. See, they let you have a certain area. Okay, we'll let you buy your homes up for 10 years. But the whole time, what y'all didn't know, this whole neighborhood built on top of a swamp and it overfloods. That's the shit they've been doing for years. They've been also putting our neighborhoods in bogus neighborhoods on purpose. They've been doing that since the 60s, y'all. So all these things been so we can't come up. And this Oakland, California, y'all. So you see how they got all the blacks locked in? So that's why they be like, man, you go ahead with all y'all black stuff, man. Keep it going, man. Keep all that. And then I forgot Oakland got trains too. I bet you the train run through the hood. So my whole point is they set up America a certain way to keep us on lockdown. It's always been like that, y'all. They said, yo, ever since they realized that it is a chance that these people could rebel and overthrow, they said, nah, we got to be strategic. So that's why in the book it says, let us deal with them wisely. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When they say let us deal with them wisely, this is what they mean. We deal with y'all wisely. We don't do a lot of talking. We just set up y'all whole life. See Atlanta? They let all the blacks be right there. Meanwhile, they got it all planned out. And they say, hey, you permitted to tear the city up. You permitted to do whatever y'all want in that zone. It's okay. As long as you don't try to take your ass out. And also remember, no matter what y'all do, y'all ain't never going to get out of there anyway. Because certain places are off limits. Y'all can ruin democratic cities. You won't ruin this Republican state. That's how every game is played everywhere. It's always like that. That's why when you go to New York, you can do whatever you want in the city. Take your ass out the city and try that, and you're going to see what's going to happen real quick. Cities have been designated for people to die. I'm just going to keep it real. It's always been like that. That's the code. Red zone also mean what? Death. They also know the red zone mean that's where you can't get killed at. That's where you might die at. Any day you come out your house, something bad might happen. All of that shit mapped out. And then when people that's not from here or your neighborhood, they look at these grids and they say, well, I ain't going down there. I know don't go that way. Or if I never been to your city and say I want to move there, get me a crib, I look at the map and say, yo, okay, I know where to go at now. Okay. This is what they've been using for years, y'all. You looking at shit that's old. Some of these maps, some of these are old. Guess I said it. I ain't gonna tell you everything. Y'all gotta see the special, man. On that note, man, don't forget, man, there's been a recall on lunch meat, Boar's Head. It said got E. coli, all of that, man. Did y'all notice that too? How it's all these recalls been going on? If you notice something, some reason, all this food getting sold, then it's always some type of recall. So now we can also look at it like people getting poisoned with this food. Also, we know what? The food don't move like it used to. These grocery stores are sitting on food too long. Do y'all know how many times I've been catching them with bad food? I just caught some 2 weeks ago. I had one of the, y'all know the Greek yogurts and all of that? I had got one of them, and that shit was like a week old. Because I had bought more than one, but it was the one particular one, it was old. And if I had ate that, you know how sick I got? But I'm already trained now. Ever since like lately, past couple years, everything I buy, I look at the date. Because I'm telling you, y'all, if you don't look at that date and you eat the wrong thing, your ass gonna be out of here. They selling tainted food, man. Because remember, a lot of jobs cut out the night shift. So if you really pay attention, y'all, there's no such thing as stocking at night. They stock in the morning now in the supermarket. That's why if you notice, you go to the supermarket, people all in the way stocking up stuff because they don't stock at night. So when they used to stock at night, they would check the counter and check the dates because they had time to do that. And they would get rid of the old products. Now they come in, they just start throwing stuff on the shelf. Meanwhile, if you the type to shop and just grab, some of that stuff is tainted, y'all. And then even the meats be old. So anybody don't know, just always know the fresh meat is always in the back. The freshest products are always in the back. Always like that. So this whole thing was like, I done bought like, one time I had a box of cereal that was old. Talking about old. Man, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I started eating it, started tasting like perfume or something. Then I look, I'm like, yo, this shit old, man. This shit must have been stored up somewhere. Yes. because they say people don't shop like they used to no more. So the supermarkets ain't really moving stuff. So a lot of that stuff going bad. So it is what it is. But let's ask a question. Well, damn, if food going bad and people ain't shopping like that, why they don't just drop the prices? Don't it make sense to drop the prices instead of wasting food, charging high, and it going bad? Just show you, man. So yeah, that's the world we in, man. But I just want to show y'all, like, no need to stress a lot of stuff because everything is planned out. How we eat, how we shop, how we buy, how we move. Everything is planned out, man. So I'm gonna say it again. It don't really matter who's the president, y'all, because they got certain programs in place where it don't matter who's president. Whoever's president got to stick to the criteria, and everybody know about this stuff. This is the oldest stuff in the book. They know that. I'm showing you stuff damn near 100 years old, for real. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, yeah, man, people got to wake up, man. You know the first way to break the code? Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing to people before you did. Meaning, I'll tell you straight up. I love my mother to death, but I don't listen to my mother. She never was the type to do that because I understood. You got to think for yourself. Sometimes listening to people ruin your life. Don't try to do what our ancestors did on some part, because some things they wasn't that smart on certain things. They just did the best they could. My whole point is, the more you try to chase this fake American dream, the more you're going to bring hell to your life and be miserable. Let me show you. Recap. The more you try to live the American dream, the more you're going to be miserable, upset, and disappointed. So I tell you, take everything with a grain of salt. That's how I look at it. That's why I told you I don't get mad. I don't get worked up because I understand how this shit works. It's always set up for you to fail. And even when you get something good or find somebody good, all you got to know is it's somebody waiting for that shit to be destroyed, man. That's the America we in, man. So the real world is anything good, you got to hide it. Anything good, shh, you got to protect it. Don't worry about what I got going on. That's how you got to be if you really want to have something. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Alonzo Hendon was the first Black American who owned a barbershop in the 1800s and a millionaire. That's what's up, man. That's a good point. Salute to Alonzo. Yeah, y'all, our people did a lot of great stuff they ain't going to talk about. One day I'm going to get into all of that. I ain't talking about no petty stuff. You also going to see anytime they had to do something or build something, they always had to get our people to do it, man. And they couldn't do nothing. You're going to look at every time they conquer somebody, who they go get. Every time they wanted to build something, who they go get. Anytime they wanted to master something. When they went into technology, I'm going to say it again. When they started all of these companies, Hewlett Packard, like this computer, Macintosh, Apple, IBM. When they started these countries, Black people helped them start making these companies. They say in the 60s and 70s is when the most Black people started becoming rich. Then it was a decline in the 70s and 80s. And you'll see the timeline also. The 70s is when they started to dump a lot of drugs on us. So once they seen we started coming up after Martin Luther King died and all of that, and they started having government programs for us to get ahead, then they flushed the drugs on us. That's when they started sending the kids to Vietnam, turning them into dope heads. And when they came back from Vietnam, if they didn't die, they was dope heads. Then I'm going to break down how I spoke about it. It was a whole science in Vietnam where they was putting the Black boys on the front line. And it was a whole science why they wanted to get the mother's firstborn son. The firstborn had to go, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. That whole thing was it was a wipeout. They was purposely having stuff like that, having an excuse to put all them people overseas and let their ass get taken out by Vietnam. That's what happened, y'all. That was to an extent. So you got to remember, Vietnam was going on, which means what? Our people was getting slaughtered at that same time. Meanwhile, what else was going on in Vietnam? When the brothers was over there fighting in Vietnam, guess what, y'all? That's when they started doing that shit with the highways. All this shit was going on at the same time. And being that time has passed, this is how we now could put together the pieces on why things are the way they are, man. That's the most importance of why everything is scrambled. Because when I tell y'all these people work programs, that is what they do. They work programs. So remind you, when our people was in Vietnam getting slaughtered, This was going on in America. They was building these highways, knocking you out. They always play magic tricks. While you watching the right hand, they finessing with the left. You watch the left hand, they finessing you with the right. Now you see why they got a left and a right? When they debate, a left wing, a right wing, man. Y'all don't get it. Yeah, but all this program right here was going on in America while our people was dying in Vietnam, and then another part of our people was getting brainwashed following the Black Panthers. That's what happened. So meanwhile, by the time they looked up, it was the 70s, and they just started dropping drugs on us. And that's what happened. Then I'm going to tell you, then they realized they needed us again. See, this is what they would do. They would make us broke, and then they would need us again. So after they make us broke, we lose everything, then they'll switch the playing field. So after they made us broke in the 70s, in the 80s, technology started off. In the early 80s is when all of these computer companies started. Y'all got to understand, in the 80s, they were working towards the 2000s. Everything you see now on the internet, they was working for that shit in the 80s. That's why most people, if you went to school in the 80s, that's when we first started working on computers and shit as kids. Because that shit, I remember. You know what I'm saying? And the whole key is this. Y'all heard the story about how it was, black people that started with Bill Gates. And it was said that a lot of them wanted to pull out their investments early. And this is how a lot of our people shot themselves in the foot too. Remember, we was always trying to take the payout. We always trying to sell that house. Don't let it get equity. Don't build it up, no, to sell it. So a lot of people that were black with Bill Gates and them in the beginning, they took a payout. So when Bill Gates and them became rich, he didn't have to pay nobody like that. For what I know for a fact, they also did use a lot of black people. See, boom. People don't understand this neither. After slavery and that plantation stuff, every decade, they would switch the field, and guess who would still have to do all the work? So when we went into this corporate America, everybody in cubicles working on computers, that was nothing but a plantation. And that's when they had black people working in them cubicles, like to this day. Problem solving, figuring shit out. They was draining our brain on technology. They was draining our brain how to crack codes. Let me give you another example. Hidden Figures, Taraji P. Henson. They showed you to your face. They cannot do nothing without you. They needed that black woman to what? Crack that code. That's what they always use us for, cracking codes. So when I tell you about this whole computer stuff, a lot of your people was involved in the beginning. These are facts. Then if you don't believe that, let's go back some more. Remember when America started pushing these vehicles, these cars? Who did they get to build all the cars? Remember, when you build a car, you just can't get anybody. But you'll see, when they was building all these cars, Cadillacs, GMCs, who they went and got? Whenever it come time to build some shit, guess who they gonna get? Fast forward from the 60s, let's go to 2000, 2005, 10, 11, let's go to now. This thing came out called the internet. That came out in the 90s. But in the 2010s, these things called applications came out. But when most of these applications came out, they were just dead apps. They wasn't about nothing. Who built up every single app on the internet? Who built the app up? Who put in the work? Who was doing the typing? Who was doing the back and forth? Who created the traffic? Who made these apps pop? Remember, these apps had no commercials on it, no money involved. They were just free, right? But what you didn't know, you was free to play on the app all day because they were using us to actually work all day. The internet does not work without traffic. Without humans in and out, back and forth, type, the internet is dead. So guess who they use in the modern day plantation field? Bingo. Who made Mark Zuckerberg rich to this day? Who made Elon Musk rich to this day? Who made him rich? So that's why I keep telling hypocrites, don't keep talking about these people when you keep getting them rich every single day. Then a lot of y'all be talking smack on these applications like these applications are not government controlled. For those who do not know, man, it is a Facebook headquarters not too far from them people, man. These apps started out natural, but the powers that be been took over them, man. That's why I say I don't like certain people, because y'all will not understand that some of these apps are strictly government property. It used to be fun. It ain't fun no more. Now it's strictly business and monitoring. Before, they watched you fly over your neighborhood in helicopters all day. That's how they watched you all day. Spied on you. Know what I'm saying? Did y'all know sometime in the community they'll go through your trash, check your business out? Now they don't do that. They do it all on the internet. They got companies that sit and watch you all day. Scientists. They got the big motherboards, the big motherboard headquarters where all information is stored at. Told you, man, the whole internet is for nothing but surveillance and getting money. That's it. You the one they gonna watch, and you the one they want your money. That's how it works. How the fuck you think when you're on the internet, they know exactly what you like? They know what you like and all that because they've been recording your ass. That's why. That's why everything you like gonna pop up on your timeline. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's all on purpose. Your whole life control, man. That's how it go. That's right. TVs watch you, all that. Listen whenever they feel like it. You always under surveillance, man. That's the whole key. Meaning you could talk all you want. They don't care. They don't care what you do. But they know when you start saying and doing certain things, that's when it's a problem. But the key is everything is monitored. So the whole key is boom. When I say these apps getting corny, that's what I mean, because I know the truth. It was a time you was free on this shit, have fun, not no more. This shit, when I'm on here, y'all, this shit like a job now. Straight up. Because it's BS. And I also seen how they control the world with this shit. So let me go back. Let's go back again, y'all, to the special, man. Chilling on the block ain't nothing new. They actually always wanted us to chill on the block. Because when we was chilling on the block, other races was getting ahead. And they also brainwashed us back then to embrace the ghetto. See, this whole thing of proud to be black started back then. And you got to remember, some of our people back then knew who they were. They knew who they were. The people that knew who they were, they was calling them Uncle Toms and sellouts. The people that knew they had Indian in their family, they was calling them sellouts. And they was pushing this thing called black. What's wrong with being black? You ain't got no soul. And what that really meant, when you had soul, it meant you had to stay in the ghetto all day or you wasn't accepted as black. This is what all that shit started from, y'all. When they started tricking us to being ignorant and thinking that the ghetto was cool. And they started putting that label on us of black. That whole song, I'm Black and I'm Proud, was a trick song. And it also came out around the same time when they were destroying our property. All this shit came out when I'm Black and I'm Proud came out. So on one hand, everybody was fighting the Panthers, putting their fists up. I'm Black and I'm Proud. Meanwhile, they was tearing our neighborhood down. And like I said, the so-called smart blacks, they was the ones called bougie. They was the one called Uncle Toms. But the smart blacks back then, y'all, you got to remember, they wasn't with that black power stuff because they understood the game. And a lot of them knew this. They said, yo, these guys can pump their fists all day. They can go out with guns, but you're not going to beat that white man. See, some of our people knew that back then. They say, you know what? I ain't getting caught up in that. All I'm going to do is work, take care of my family, and get these damn government grants. So the people that did what they were supposed to do in the 60s, man, 9 times out of 10, y'all the ones who family straight because your ancestors did what they had to do in the 60s and 70s and all that. Then you have some of our people, they were still focused on the hood, being black, you know what I'm saying, trying to be cool, and that's what it was about. That whole shit of chilling in the hood was a trap they started back in the 60s, man. That whole vibe of chilling in the hood. Then you're going to see in the 70s, they started bringing out these black movies to make chilling in the hood look cool. But all you got to know is, even back then in these days, y'all, you still had people being successful. But you had a portion that always wanted to be in the hood, and they always wanted to prove their blackness. And this is also when they started to form that whole Afro situation. I watched the whole special on that, y'all. A whole special from back then. And the lady was saying that she like, I don't like that. She was not saying she didn't like it, but she was saying, I'm going to keep combing my hair. Because back then, they also was trying to get black people not to keep their hair straight because it's about your heritage. It ain't about your hair, y'all, and the naps. It ain't about that. They know when a woman let her hair grow out and put a hot comb to that shit, they don't want you looking nothing like no native. They don't want you to see none of them looks. So that's why they had to always promote that Afro. Hey, bro, don't get your shit confused. Don't you start trying to, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want that look to come back. So they was really trying to kill that so-called Native American look. That's what the Afro was about. Meanwhile, our peoples always had that type of hair, but they did put hot combs to it. And then some, even if our people braided, they put hot combs to it straight up. So you got to remember, in history, what did some of our great grandmothers always do? They used the hot comb. That's what they did, because that's what our people did. So that whole Afro stuff was a made fad in the 60s. And it started when they came with the name African American. You had to go Afro to prove you was an Afro American back then. And a lot of our people, they seen the truth. They wasn't with that shit. They was like, man, I'm not rocking that Afro. And like the lady said, she was like, it's cool if you keep it up and keep it nice, but everybody don't keep their Afro up. So it was that these debates were going on back then about people blackness and all that, this and that and the third. Are you a sellout? Nah, it wasn't that. I'm gonna be real. When I saw this documentary and shit, it showed me that some black people was smart back then. And some of them they wasn't with the hype. And they knew that some of these people being militant, they was gonna pay a price. In America, when you're militant, you're gonna be broke. That's how it go. When you're a white racist in America, you're gonna be broke. Why? He's a white racist, so he won't serve no black people. That means he ain't gonna make no money. In this country, when you're racist, that means you're gonna be broke. That's how it's set up to be. So when all our people was being racist and shit, right about Black Panthers and Malcolm X, the neighborhood was getting wiped out. And the rest of the people that was working hard, they maintained what they had and they remained in order. So all of these things, look at modern time. Also, don't forget, y'all, back in the days, there was no such thing as black on black crime the way it is now. There was no such thing as blacks killing each other the way they are now. So, like I said, I'm showing you Atlanta. It's a black city, but somehow blacks always slaughtering blacks. What does that mean? Well, now blacks do the work of the Klan because the Klan wrote specific manual books and passed them down to black people. Now, the Klan is still in Georgia, but they don't show their face. And some of y'all will still not get to your head. What's the other nickname of the Klan? And I'm asking y'all, I'm watching the chat, I'm vibing with y'all. TGIF Friday, we at it again. This is a real live with real people, everything organic. So I'm gonna ask y'all again. What is the real name of the Klan nowadays? Now I'm gonna see how all smart y'all are. And you in the background too. Don't cap, don't run. Ha, you feel me, Wax? Hey, look, what is the real name of the Klan? Don't bust your head. It's simple, y'all. Think about it. Let me give you like 1 minute. Boom. Ha. Hey, yeah. Hey, look, I put that in it because the original Klan was Democrats. That's a fact. But let me clarify it. Hey, that's part of it too. Aryan Nation. But I'm gonna tell y'all the real joke, the real truth of the Klan. They're really called the Invisible Empire. That's really who they are. They're called the Invisible Empire, man. Which means what? They never went nowhere. So that's why I keep telling y'all, right? They still run Georgia. They run a lot of places. They in Oregon. They everywhere. And they were the ones always to make sure. See, the Klan wasn't just about hanging people. There's another thing you're going to notice about the Klan. So y'all going to notice about the Klan, man. You're going to learn something today because I'm learning too. Look, the Klan, they didn't kill poor blacks. Poor people was not on the agenda. When the Klan was killing people, they was killing landowners and business owners. That's what all that was about. They didn't just kill black people. Nah, they didn't care about no poor black because they knew you was already dead. See, that's something else. The Invisible Empire knows this already. See, that's why they always destroy you financially. They already know. Once we kill them financially, they're already dead. We ain't worried about them. They always worried about the ones that can help you and help you with your come up. It always been like that. Plus, a lot of them was jealous ass haters. So if you was a craftsman, say you had a shop and you made keys, you the one they want to hang. Say you was the so-called black man in the neighborhood that work on everybody's cars. You got a nice little earning for yourself, nice little money. You the one they wanted to hang. And also they wanted to make an example out the most prominent black person in your neighborhood. So the Klan would do specific strategic things. It's not just about get them. No, it wasn't just about that. That's what they showed us on TV. No, they was mainly concerned with any black that had influence, power, and control. Those were the ones they wanted to make examples out of. The preacher and all of that. Get it? So that's what that was about. But it was always about the race, who gonna get the bag. So every time they'll see us coming up, they'll send the boogeyman at us. Go do a march real quick. Go do a march, start some stuff up. That's what they was doing. 24/7. My main point is these same people have not went nowhere. I was studying all this shit the other day. I'm telling you, I've been going deep. The Klan meetings, y'all, they was having their kids and that shit, babies. So what that mean? That mean them babies grown now, man. any clan member that was bringing their babies to the rally in the 60s, them kids grown. So I'm telling y'all, these people ain't never go nowhere. They just move different. And that's how America is coded. So the way America is coded, when the clan sees certain stuff, it gives them confirmation. They be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They know the program is still in effect. So let me go back to Georgia. See, because when you go to Georgia, right, and the blacks run around and they killing each other, the clan loves it. And that's why they designated area to kill themselves is in the city. Meanwhile, the real invisible empire is scattered throughout the whole Georgia. That's how it works. New York, same thing. All the racist people in New York scattered all up north. They say, let them kill themselves in the city. Let them go ahead. It's all strategic, man. Philly, kill yourself. Trank yourself to death. Because you know, the real parts of Pennsylvania, that's where they really be at. And you can't go there. I told you that everything is strategic, man. Illinois, the same way. Chicago, blow each other brains out. We got it set up like that, y'all. Our ancestors set this shit up. Our ancestors set it up where we are invisible empire. We make y'all think y'all running shit, but all y'all gonna do is go in circles and take each other out. That's how it's all set up, y'all. So until you learn the game, the invisible empire is still running this world. So that's why I kept telling y'all, don't matter who getting the seat. Kamala getting the seat. The invisible empire is still around, y'all. So when people say Trump a racist, he might be, but he's not the real racist. The real racist is invisible. The real hidden empire, they the ones started this. Remember you heard the stories about back in the day how the Klan had infiltrated the government? Well, they the ones that started this shit right here. When the Klan infiltrated parts of the government, mayors, governors, these are the programs the Klan started. Purposely putting us in, like they would put us in the neighborhood, but say that whole warehouse got lead in it. That whole other warehouse got asbestos. And they put your neighborhood right next to that shit. That's what they was doing, y'all. Everything. And mind you, they already knew that was the part of the city that they didn't want. Nothing grows there. They do tests on the ground, all of that. They know if it's fertile soil, if you can grow something or not. They know all of that. They know if the ground got mercury in it. So they would know all these different things and put us right there on purpose. Then next thing you know, what happened, y'all? We died early. Then they put what? Bad foods in the neighborhood on purpose. All that's on purpose. I was watching the study yesterday. They say blacks and Puerto Ricans, black and brown, are dying 2 times faster than white men now. These are facts. And they also said nowadays, more younger people are dying with old diseases. What are the old diseases our people used to die from, y'all? Heart attacks, high blood pressure, strokes, you know what I'm saying? Diabetes. They say it is more young people with that stuff now than before ever in history. Ever in history. 30s and 40s. Sick. What does that mean? It means a generation is going to check out early, y'all. That's what it means. Remember when our grandmothers and grandfathers, at least they got old before they got sick? Well, now it's a fact. They say people are getting sick and dying 20 years earlier. All this stuff going on. Why, y'all? Fake ass food, GMOs. That's why I try to go without eating much as I can, man. We'll drink water all day. That's right, heart disease. That's right, Shannon. That's right, heart disease. Yep, colon cancer. There you go. That's right. That's right. I was just looking at this shit yesterday. The number one thing killing is heart disease and colon cancer. Guess what? Guess the main thing that make that happen to you, y'all. Let's talk. What do you think the main thing giving us heart disease and colon cancer is? Fast food. Fast food. We come out in the hood, in the neighborhood, what we gonna see? It don't matter. Even if you live in the suburbs, if you come outside in your neighborhood and all you see is fast food, the joke's on you because that food kills you. What else? It's no way in hell I can eat the same food I ate from a kid. Even though it's bad, I can't eat that shit no more. When you get older, you start noticing it's different when you go to the bathroom. That means the food ain't right. Remember, food's supposed to just go through you. Nah, this food make you constipated, man. Make your stomach hurt. That shit ain't real. It's like plastic. Yeah. So every fast food restaurant sells fake food with hella toxins. The sodium, that's the salt. For those who don't know, sodium means salt. So we eat a diet of salt and sugar. That flavor that we eat at these fast food, that's MSG. That's to make it taste good. So when you eat some of this fast food, you're addicted to the MSG. It had nothing to do with the food. That's why you eat that shit. You be hungry right after that because it ain't real food. Anytime you eat, you still hungry after that. That's because that food was not real. Some of y'all still don't get it though. Yeah. Fat is all weaponry. We select y'all food choices. And we put all the food around y'all that's gonna kill y'all because we got it all mapped. They even got it mapped out with the restaurants and all of that. When they look at this, y'all, guess what? They know where to put the McDonald's at. They know where to put the Burger King, KFC. They know all of that shit. Because if you're a business investor, you say, well, hey, the green, that's where the rich at. So if I want to put a business over there, I could put one over there. Yellow, so they got it mapped out. The hood, you already know what's gonna go there. Subway, Little Caesars Pizza, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Rallies, Checkers. Y'all know the vibe. When they want to put them back, also, this is used for what, y'all? The supermarkets. When the food come in your state, they got to hit them stores, right? Where they use this grid. The green get the best food first, blue get the next, yellow get it next, red you get it last. That's why in the hood you shop all old meats, all old food. It's already planned out. Because even in the special I was watching, the lady was saying it back then. And I'm talking about y'all with black and white picture. That black woman said, we got to get in our car and we got to go to other neighborhoods to find our food. She said, because the cans in our store still got rust on it. So we got to go to this spot to get good, fresh vegetables. They was doing that. I said, yo, our people were smart back then, man. They knew how to shop all that. They'll get in their car. If they had to drive 5 miles to get some fresh apples, that's what they did. If they had to go 3 miles to get some fresh meat, that's what they did. They wasn't playing that shit. They were smart. So that's why I kept saying, they kept trying to make it like our people was dumb. No, it's like today, y'all. It always been a percentage of people that was super stupid, but it always been smart people. And they only showed us on TV the dumb people they wanted to show us. They never showed us our people that was super smart and winning. That was the whole key, man. So, like I said yesterday, whenever they wanted to embarrass us, they will take the camera to the hood and they'll find a poor family and then they'll go in their house and start filming all of them in their harsh conditions. And they would love to always get a nappy-headed child on camera. Because I told y'all, with the Invisible Empire, their secret joke is they love a nappy-headed child, a nappy-headed man, woman. Because they call women wenches, and you know what they call us, right? But the nappy hair goes with that. So when you had this certain look, the Invisible Empire likes that. Because they look at it as you degrading yourself. Because you don't understand, in this country, your appearance is everything. That's just what it is, y'all. And it's not my preference. I'm just telling you how the world runs. What's good, y'all? So yeah, y'all, everything is a system, man. I went to my primary doctor, and she impressed me with my blood work. I eat grass-fed meat. That's right. Well, a meat, that's the top notch. That's the top notch. It's gonna cost you a little extra, but that's the top notch. What's up, Aisha? What's up? So everybody up in here. Yeah, man. Good Friday, y'all. Trying to make it a good weekend, man. What up, C Mills? What up, bro? Yeah, man. Ain't nobody gonna talk about no Cardi and Offset all day, man. He off in the head. That's why his name Offset, man. That boy is off in the head, man. Don't say he off. He is off. He's slow, man. Who does that? This man went out his way to color his hair, twist it, and put roses in it. How many of y'all women like that? All right, ladies, if I pulled up on you like that, what you gonna say about me if I try to holler? Told you rapper mean weirdo, man. When you're a rapper, you can do anything weird. This man got curly fries in his hair, man. Nah, man, it's called him trying to be cute. He was trying to be more cute than her, man. And he used her for clout, man. And it's allegedly he drained her money, man. Allegedly, Offset is tricking off her bread. What could make a pregnant wife leave her husband? Well, him blowing millions of the family's money on gambling. Also, don't forget, Offset is still promoting the narrative of black men ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. Don't trust them. Don't deal with them. They're going to cheat on you. They're going to blow your money. Don't mess with them, black men. Thank you, Offset, for fulfilling the stereotype, fool. And Cardi B, she represents the girl that just want a man. You just want a man so bad, it don't matter. Let him dog you out, cheat on you, he good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, struggle couples, man. But some of y'all not rich, so they rich, they can do that. See, the people that in struggle couples and y'all money ain't right, y'all gonna wind up trying to take each other head off. Like old boy did, man. Like that white boy did. Man who decapitated his newlywed wife in grisly attack, sentenced to life in prison without parole. He literally took her head off. I ain't never heard of that, y'all. I have no clue how that happened. I'm trying to see I think he the same dude. Is this him on drugs and after drugs? Hold up, man. Or is this two? I don't even know if this two different stories, man. 22-year-old beaten until her face literally came off. So this one got beaten until her face came off. And because remember, face beat off is different from decapitated, because decapitated mean head knocked off. So I'm like, yo, are these two different people? Because I think it is. What else? Married man took out his mistress and her mom, then set the home ablaze. I'm gonna tell y'all again, stop pushing people to the limit. Stop antagonizing people, man. Everybody's not in their right mind. You having fun bashing somebody and dissing them and trashing them with your friends and family, but then that man might go on a little spree. Man who went to meet his newborn ended up taking out his baby mom, grandma, and then set the home on fire. Then what happened? Did we just look at the other day? What? The baby mother that put a hit on her baby father. So now can y'all see what I was saying? That our people ain't the same no more? Can you now see why I say the things I say? I don't trust nobody because of no skin color. You are not my family at all. Because the things I'm seeing. Then what else? If we really look at it, this stuff only been going on for the past couple years. It got worse. Since people been in the house too long, it got worse. See, a lot of y'all don't know, in prison, punishment, they put you in a hole. The whole purpose of the hole is solitary confinement. It's not just for discipline. They also know when they put you in a hole in jail, it makes you go crazy. When you go too long without being social, you go loony. They know this. So the whole plan of the pandemic was to keep everybody in the house and make them go loony. Then you'll see, after C-19 been over, people have become more loony than ever. It was all a plan. I told people, you worried about a vax, but little do you know, they got things where you're going to go crazy and tweak out anyway. So I'm going to ask you again, have we not seen people act very strange and weird and they did not get vaccinated at all? Remember when it was a beef about the vax and the vax nots? Well, since all that vaccination stuff over with, how come things ain't back to normal yet? I really need somebody to tell me why things are not back to normal. What's normal? 2019. That's what. 2019. Not far away. So why things ain't back normal yet? And I'm gonna tell y'all, my opinion is people lost their mind. And you're not gonna convince me no other way. Most people lost their mind. What's up, Sassy? As you see, this shit like a horror movie, right? Well, the big trick about New York, what they didn't tell you, it's a whole nother code to that city, boy. Yeah, you better look behind you when you walk. You better know where you're walking at. You better know you're talking to. You better know what's going on at all times, 24/7. See, the thing about New York City, man, you got to be raised in that. Yeah, it got to be on you, not in you. And anybody can go to New York and do this and that. But if you ain't from there, you ain't going to make it. So a lot of the migrants going to learn the hard way too. Now, also remember, we talk about these so-called race wars. But see, you got to be smart ahead of time, y'all. Let's peep it. You can clearly see eventually something going to pop off. Now, once they start getting stabbed up and the banging start, what's going to happen? They're going to start banging back. Next thing you know, this shit going to be a war. But remember, I said it was going to happen because before they let the migrants come in, they started locking all the bros up. So they already had cleaned the streets up from the brothers that be posted on the block, holding the block down. And they locked up all the young boys. The young boys are shooters. They locked up the young boys and the OGs. So now, anybody that's in the hood, you really outnumbered now because most of your bros locked up. So now you got more migrants walking around, bro. And y'all might get it popping on them today, but then tomorrow they might come back with 500 migrants from the shelter. And these are going to start little wars, in my opinion. It's already cooking in New York. It's already cooking in Chicago. It's already cooking. So I'm starting to see it. Then let's think about back to school. When the most fights happen in school? Y'all know them fights happen in school, the melees, lunch fights. Y'all know it starts from the school. So I think this year it's going to be more stabbings and more fights because a lot of people are just waking up to the migrant. They say, oh, where all these people coming from? And also people looking at them as victims. And some of them, they're not going to be victims. So my point is this is going to be like some back and forth. So boom, remember I said this is my opinion. Now, you see how we looking at 2 migrants that got stabbed up walking in New York? Next, we're going to see a story of migrants stabbed up a New Yorker. That's going to be next, even though that already been happening too, but we're going to start seeing that more. You're going to start seeing this black man, he got killed by some migrants, man. They just came and stabbed him up. That's going to be the next wave, y'all. This shit they trying to perpetuate these little race wars too. That's why I said I ain't mad at migrants, but I know what's going on. So when everybody thought the so-called race war was going to be black and white, I don't think so. I think it's going to be, if any type of war happened, I think it's going to be the people that was already here against the people that just came here. That's what I think. I'm not even going to put a race on it. Because I'm starting to see the friction, y'all. Starting to see the friction. And also what I've been hearing is a lot of people saying these migrants walking around big-headed too, like they better than people. I'm hearing that too. Keep facts, bro. Facts, bro. MS-13. And that's the thing. Some of them already gang-related. Some of them are gang-related trying to play these little fake humble roles. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on too, y'all. Some of them are really gang-affiliated. Some of them really about that life, but they playing these humble roles because they're still trying to learn America. But meanwhile, they just peeping game. So they also plotting a takeover. Walking through the neighborhood, seeing what's good, looking, see how this block move, how that block move, looking at blocks they might want to take over in the future, neighborhoods they might want to move in. They doing their homework because that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So this happening everywhere. It's just that depending on where you live, it's just quieter. It's quiet. They ain't gonna let you know, but this was going on. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So even in the game, right, it's gonna be a fight over the streets. It's gonna be a fight over legitimate jobs. And it's gonna be a fight for housing. I'm gonna tell y'all again too, y'all. This is one of the last things I'm gonna say. This is what I'm learning. Property is worth more than ever now. I don't care if you in a goddamn 1-bedroom studio. Shelter is everything now, y'all. Everything. Everything now of your livelihood is based on your living conditions. And we're gonna go back to these highways, man. Back then, they built the highways through our neighborhoods and stuff like that. Now they got the laws set up where there ain't even no law set up. It's all set up now where if you don't get to the bag and you don't do what you have to do for you and yours, it's going to be just like a highway came through your house. Just like back then, property was everything. Just like now, property is everything, y'all. It ain't about nothing else. It ain't about nothing else. It's about keeping your family together and maintaining structure. That is the most important thing now, real talk. So the same energy you have for everything else, now you got to have that same energy for what you got and who you love, because the plan is to take it from you and destroy it. Or it's also this thing called you take yourself out. And we're seeing that more than ever, that people are destroying themselves, they're destroying their own families, and they're getting caught up in the ways of the world, and they're taking losses. And just know, in the world we in now, what you lose, you're not guaranteed to get it back. And that's even relationships, friendships. It's set up for you to lose everything now. So understand that. That's my opinion, man. Salute to everybody that's up in here, y'all. What's good? We about to get out of here in a minute. That's right. It's all about structure, y'all. So all what I'm saying is everything, you know, we went on schedule. You know, we all wild out. We did us. Key is the way they set it up, you can't do that no more. And when I show y'all the highway stuff and the maps, I'm just always trying to show y'all they always create these new programs for us to fall off and be nothing. That's why I'm trying to show y'all. So the new way is you take yourself out by playing around. That's why they kept trying to get us to do this and do that. Spend your money, spend your money, spend your money. So let's say the government say, yo, we got this new housing program where you got 15,000, you and your family can move in. Guess what? You ain't got it. That's the way the world moves now, y'all. Now it's about accounts, checks, and balances. It ain't about what you look like. It ain't about what you're trying to portray. It's about them damn accounts. That is the fad. Them accounts. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. Because they banking on you not having your accounts. Your accounts are your keys. That's your keys to open up doors in America. So they switched the playing field. What? Credit is everything now. Now they can discriminate against you because of credit. You know what's new? You know what's a new way of saying whites only? Well, you need an 800 credit score, sir. You need a 700 credit score, sir. That really mean whites only, fool. You know what I'm saying? But that's the new stuff they doing. So it don't matter. I can have 20,000 right now, ready to bust a move. Sorry, sir, your money's no good here. That's how this new world is. That's how the world is now. So remember, I told y'all that, man. If you ain't thinking right, you thinking left. So, and that means you're going to get left behind. So on that note, man, I said what I had to say. We chopped it up. That's right, man. Chick, play time over, man. And look, we can still get shit done and play in between. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, this is what our people used to do, right? Work hard all week, play on the weekend, get back to work. Nowadays, people turn their whole life into a party. When your whole life is a party, that means you a clown and you a joke. See how it works? That's how it is now, man. This ain't the days of Housewives of Atlanta. This ain't the days of fucking love and hip hop, bro. This ain't the days of how to become a rapper. It's about reality now. So you want to go tit for tat, you want to go battle for battle. Hey, let's prove who got more in the accounts. Let's prove who got more than one account. Let's see who really popping like that. If you want to stunt, that's the real world now, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Yes, that's the real world. All right, so other than that, the days of faking it till you make it is over, just like Cardi and Offset. Because they've been faking it, but they ain't make it. They've been a struggle couple since day one. Am I lying, y'all? Struggling. Cardi has been struggling with this fool since day one. All he do is embarrass her and then go get another knockoff Cardi, and then he come back because those knockoff chicks Offset cheat with be broke. Yeah. So that's why he always playing her. Look at this man with Mickey Mouse buns in his hair, man. Who, ladies, you got to be a damn fool to take a man like that serious. That's on you. So I don't want to hear about none of that. All right, whatever he did, that's on you. You with a clown. A clown will always show you who they are. You just don't want to accept it. That's it. Be honest. How can you take a man serious? He got more buns in his head than you. Oh, he's trying to be fashionable. That's fashion. That's a girl hairstyle, fool. But you can't get mad at him for not being a man when all he do is look like a girl. He's showing you he's not a man. What part you don't understand? Why? Men don't play around like this. They don't do that. If you with a dude like this and he fucking drag your ass, what you expect? He told you, he showed you he's a clown. How you going? How you expect him to be a man? He put roses in his hand, twisted, and loves it too. So you can't expect somebody to be a man that's not a man. And then people gonna show you who they are. You just don't want to believe them. You got grown men that's little boys, and you got grown women that's little girls. And people are still victims of their childhood trauma. Your childhood trauma is what keeps you in a childish mentality. It makes you a child. That's not fair. I remember back then, this happened to me. You're still a child. You didn't get over it yet. So everything you do is going to be from a childish perspective, man. She's still going back and forth with him like she in junior high school dating her boyfriend because she not woman enough to leave his ass. That's why I say she got low self-esteem. Because Offset ain't bringing nothing to the table, and now she on her third kid. So what is that, y'all? I want to say it. Don't matter how much money Cardi got. I think she worse than a welfare chick. Because she's supposed to be rich, but she's still getting pregnant by fools. I know chicks on welfare. I know chicks in the hood, and they are still smart enough to know, keep that fool out my house. I'm not letting him in my house. We done. See that? I know that. Cardi is an idiot, and so is he. So stupid is as stupid does. And I told you, all this woman gonna do is show you her nails, her nails, and be in that damn camera talking nothing. That's what she did for 5 years straight. I'm gonna say it again. Cardi been in that house too long. She delusional. She lost her mind, hitting that live button and talking smack all day. Other than that, career, nowhere. If I say, give me Cardi B last 3 hot songs in the past year, I bet you couldn't do that. And I also know real women don't support her for real. I know that. So, Cardi, you are now going to get embarrassed. And if y'all are using this for a publicity stunt, it's not going to work because nobody cares. So, on that note, I'm going to prove to y'all again the end of rap. Without no shenanigans, without no beef, ain't no rap topics. Every day, we got to look for rap topics, right? That's what go on. I'm waking up in the morning with nothing. Every morning, I got to put something together, y'all. And I got to type 500 words. So I'm just showing you like, yeah, this shit is work. But that's why I'm working on real content, man. So people won't be stupid out here. And while all this shit is going down the gutter, you could be smart. Don't forget, y'all, the other secret joke, lunch meat was for poor people. I ain't got nothing against no lunch meat. I love boar's head. Remember we was talking about heart disease? Lunch meat caused that too, y'all. Anything processed, this called processed food. Why? It's not real food. For those who don't know about processed food, let me give you a little lesson on it. Well, you know what a turkey is, and you know what turkey meat look like. That's not real turkey. It's sliced, mixed with other stuff. That's not real turkey. It's not, you get what I'm saying? It's not organic. It's not a turkey. It's not real turkey meat. Roast beef. Yeah, I know roast beef don't look like that. That's processed. But back in the day, people that was poor had to eat this stuff because they couldn't afford to feed their family with real food. Also, when you go to jail, what happens? What do they give you to eat? A sandwich. Really, sandwiches were for poor people. Immigrants overseas. That's why in Europe, they started this lunch meat stuff. I'm going to tell you all original poor foods, for real. For immigrants and people that had to just survive and make it. It's lunch meat. Y'all know that pottage meat, Vienna sausage, and soups. Soups also was for poor people. So it's not a coincidence. Then in every hood in America, you're going to see a Subway. In New York, you're going to see a bodega with that lunch meat. It also is the lunch meat that been making our people sick eating all them heroes, man, because all that shit is processed. Extra sodium, extra salt, and your body takes forever to break that shit down. Same thing with hot dogs. You get it? Sausage, all that shit processed. But this is what we raised on. And then you got to look, it's a recall on this stuff right now, this week. So back in the day, when you ate this, didn't mean you were super poor and couldn't afford no food. So I'm just going to show y'all how even from 100 years ago, ain't nothing changed, y'all, because it's the same program. That's right. That's right. Spam and Vienna sausage. That's right. Yup. I was watching one of them old documentaries last night, and that's the man said he had to feed his family. Vienna sausages, man. The white man said that, man. Poor whites, all that. The man said he had to feed his family Vienna sausages and sleep outside in the woods, man. And people doing that right now, too. Sleeping in their car and sleeping in the woods. I told y'all ain't nothing changed. Y'all gonna learn, man. Ain't nothing changed. Only thing changed was what? They brought out better cars, new devices. You see that? That was going on back then, man. Police pulling people over. Yeah, man, I was watching the special in LA. They was in the hood back then. And bro was talking about, man, everywhere we go, man, they was pulling us over. They said, bro said back then, he said, man, they checked the windshield wiper. They'll check our brakes. They would check everything on the car and make an excuse to get them a ticket, man. And then he said that, man, they would lock us up over the weekend, man. And some of us had jobs. We had to be to work on Monday, man. They were locking them up for petty. They was doing this police harassment since back then, being petty. All that's a mind control program. See, the whole key of always pulling you over is to put in your head, you're never going to be free. You're never going nowhere. And when you do get in your car, you always better look out for us. Always know. Even when you get in your car, we nowhere around. We're going to have you programmed so much, you're going to think we the boogeyman on your ass. That was the whole purpose of that black and white stuff. See, all of this shit was to keep you scared of the police, man, because that was a slave code. No matter what you do, even if you ain't doing shit, be scared of massa, be scared of the overseer. That's why I told y'all, man, I don't care about no police. Ain't no police never did nothing to me. Meaning, pull me over. What I'm pulled over for, sir? Oh, here you go. After that, I ain't saying nothing else. I ain't saying nothing. Nothing. So next after that, once I give him the credentials, the rest on him. So it ain't gonna be no back and forth. And if you're gonna lock me up, do what you gotta do. So at the end of the day, I ain't never been stupid to give the police no reason to do nothing to me neither. So that's what I'm saying. But that whole promotion that everybody promoting with George Floyd and even all that other stuff to this day, it's not right what the police do. Overseer is the officer. When you always worried about that officer, that's how the slaves were always worried about the overseer. So they had to keep a slave program in your brain called always watch for the police, always watch your back, always think the police coming to get you like you're a runaway slave. No, I don't live like that, bro. Y'all been trained to live like runaway slaves. Why the hell I gotta look for the police if I ain't fucking running for nobody? They always create boogeyman characters for you to always be scared and watching your back. It's not right with the police brutality. They always kept, man, that shit been going on. But I tell you what, take it how you want to take it. Stop putting yourself in situations where they be at. Stop being in, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the truth, man. Another thing is, too, what we don't know, we got to go back to these red zones. This is what y'all don't know neither. Some people don't know this. Look, in these red zones, the police are permitted to bust your head, period. They are permitted to slaughter you because you in the red zone, fool. It's all set up like that. What you think? Let me break it down to you. Boom. Now, somebody gets shot in the red zone, and somebody gets shot in the green zone. What happened? They're going to treat it like two different shootings. You get shot in the red zone, somebody gets shot in the blue zone. Two different situations. That's why when you get shot in the red zone, they don't send an ambulance. Let them die. Simple. In the red zone, police are permitted to beat your ass. Because that's the red zone. They told them that's where the trash at and the toxins. So do what you got to do. Then when the police in the green and blue neighborhood, the neighbors wave at them. Hey, how you doing today, sir? Told you America got two different clocks, two different times, and you on color people time, and it's always going to be like that. Once you understand that, you won't get caught up in these dumbass cities, places, and names. It's all the same, y'all. I approve it on every level. I approve it. See that? Atlanta, Oakland. And it is a saying, Atlanta, the A to the Bay. That always been a connection. The A to the Bay. Why you think when they did that song, you can do it all by yours? Remember Lil Jon and E40? Yeah, that was the A to the Bay. Always been a connection. Now let's look at Atlanta, how I set up. Got them niggas right there surrounded. Look at Oakland. Got them fools surrounded. They're not going nowhere. It's all a trap. Let them run around the city. The city stimulates the economy. We get the tax money, and then we push new laws against them. That's it. Guess who funds the city and the states? Let's break it down, y'all. Let's talk money politics. Well, rich people like to save their money. Rich people don't spend a lot of money. Powers that be and bankers know this. You don't think they know that? When you're rich and you got everything you need, so you need to shop every day. I got to buy nothing. Man, I got so much money. I got so much stuff. I ain't got to shop for the next 2 years. That's how rich people think. My money is so long, I buy everything ahead of time, man. I got the 2025 edition already. I ain't got to buy nothing. That's how rich people roll. So the powers that be know rich people don't shop like that. It's the other people we need to shop like that. Your job is to work hard and shop your ass off. Keep them stores popping because the rich people got investment in these stores. Every store on the market has investments. So when they started this stop the civil rights era, let them come in our stores, it's because they had money invested in these stores. So they wanted you to come shop. They realized that Martin Luther King's segregation stuff was keeping white people broke. So they said, hold on, man, we can't keep doing this shit. We're going to be fucked up. We got to come with a way to be their friend so we can get this money. And then on the stock market, all the places they knew like to shop, they had money invested. So every time we was going shopping, their money was just going up and up and up and up. So we were spending our generational wealth and they was gaining theirs. Now y'all understand the real race war? That's what it always been. It's always been about money, y'all. It's about money. It's always been that. So if I'm gonna tell you like this, if you a real so-called racist and you so-called can't stand white people, you know how you really win it at it. You gotta be successful. That's the only way you take them out. One thing they hate is like a bullet to the heart. And when they see somebody being successful, they don't like that. That's why if we built up a whole block right now and we had the whole neighborhood shining, they're not gonna like that. They're gonna start contemplating on how they can drop shit on the hood. They're gonna start, you understand? That's what they don't want to see. That was that Tulsa stuff. So also remember this too, family. They started doing all this after Black Tulsa. See, when we did that Tulsa stuff, that was 1920. That's why I'm telling y'all some of these laws are 100 years old. When they realized in 1920 that we've been through hell and back and still created a damn city in the middle of nowhere with our own banks, they said, yo, no matter what we do to these people, they're going to still always come up. So the only way to beat them, we got to always change the playing field. It's like basketball, right? Y'all been watching basketball your whole life. They changed the rules so LeBron can be great. LeBron don't play under the same rules as Jordan, fool. They changed the game for him. That's what they did. They'll change the game to make you lose and make others win. So then you'll see everything I said on this show today has nothing to do with elections. And everybody that's getting elected know everything I'm talking about on this show. On the checkout, y'all, let's go to the old 13th Amendment real quick before Abraham Lincoln added to it and remixed it. The crown, man. The title of nobility. The original 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution was called the Titles of Nobility Amendment, TONA. The 11th Congress passed the TONA on May 1st, 1810. All those who know the history of the Illuminati, that is also the so-called birthday of the Illuminati, May 1st. All right, boom. The amendment would have revoked citizenship from any American who accepted a title of nobility or honor. Let me pause right there. Now, Moors, I ain't gonna throw no shot at you. This article is telling you Noble Drew Ali was bogus. He was not a real noble. And that's why they sent him out to brainwash black people at that time. Now, Noble Drew Ali spoke some truth, but it was mixed up. Everybody they gave you in this country, every leader, whatever you call yourself, if it come out of a book, the white man was behind the whole program. I'm not going to tell y'all no more, all right? This law from 1810, I know the history. This got them 100 years before Noble Drew Ali made his claim. But the joke was on you people because the law was already in effect. It was telling you it was no such thing as a man claiming to be a noble. Because in this country, nobody could claim being a noble if you're black or from a foreign entity. Bingo, the citizenship from any American who accepted a title of nobility or honor from a foreign power or who received a foreign pension, office, or gift without congressional approval. Also, y'all, that whole thing with Jeff Fort. Remember what they said Jeff Fort and matter of fact, Farrakhan snitched on Jeff Fort, allegedly. So people got to know the real truth of Chicago. I know the truth. See, Jeff Fort was way more powerful than Farrakhan and all of them. All right? Him and Hoover and them boys was running the city. But Jeff Fort was the true truth. That's why you're going to see he had to go. So Farrakhan and them were spying on Jeff Fort, and they set up that whole thing with Gaddafi and made it look like Jeff Fort was trying to get rocket launchers. They already knew he had the hood. They already knew he was getting people in order, but they set him up with a foreign entity to try to get what? Rocket launchers. But the whole point is, they knew back then, once you start messing with foreign entities, y'all gonna start getting bright ideas. So that's why back then they had these laws in place, just in case you guys ever get connected with the right people and they want to crown you or give you some clout. You can't have no clout in America. That's like say I go to let's just say you go to Africa or whatever, anywhere, and the people find you, they want to give you a title of greatness, like yo, you a member of this tribe now. We're gonna call you little king, whatever. They give you a crown, a title, like yo, you from my tribe, and we hold you in great honor. When you come back to America, you gotta lose that title. When you're in America, you can't crown yourself. So that whole King James, LeBron is a joke. And no disrespect, women, when y'all was running around calling y'all sons kings, that was a joke too. Not to me, to the powers that be. Because they say, they don't know the law. They'll never be kings. Never. Not even in name. We would never respect them as kings. Because why? We conquered all y'all kings. That's why. We conquered y'all kings so y'all would never wear no crown. And it's in law. Told you, man. It's all this stuff in law, man. I told you, no matter how the world changed, we still on 100-year-old laws. So we really still stuck in the 1800s, man. So on that note, don't worry about titles. You know who you are. Don't matter. As long as you know who you are, that's all that matters, y'all. On that note, y'all, we're going to get out of here. And another thing with facts, another thing with Gaddafi did apologize for slavery, and he was trying to do stuff for the people. He was. Yes, he was. And your boy, Mr. Khan, man, yeah, he was a spy. And y'all know that Khan man was raised by Jewish people playing the piano when he was young. He was a spy. He was the man spying on Malcolm, man. Yeah, man. He was spying on Malcolm and Elijah. That's why he been in Chicago all these years. Ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. Not one thing, y'all. Anyway, our people knew who they was. They started making up all these fake-ass organizations, and everybody told your people they were somebody else. 1 year, you know y'all Moors, right? 1 year, you know you Nation of Islam. You know you Sunni, right? You know your people really from Ethiopia, right? They will always tell your people they everybody else except for certain people. Now notice this. They always told you was this one, that one, but then certain people, they never say that's you too. No, don't never say they them. No, y'all just them. Told you, man. They've been playing these games. So the truth is, everything they hide, that's where the truth at. You just got to find out what they really be hiding. That's how it works, man. Anything you know already or they tell you, the shit fake. So hopefully y'all going to learn what I'm saying. Like anything you repeat off this damn internet, 9 times out of 10 is fake, man. Because if a nigga's talking out a book, man, that book got authorized by the white man or them shits don't hit the store without their approval. That's how it works, man. So other than that, why y'all still listen to black people telling you how to be black? Why you still go to black people for black history when you can find black history on your own? Ain't you black? Well, when you black, you got to study your own black history. You don't listen to another fool. Don't listen to me. I want you to try to fucking defeat everything I say. I want you to go. I mean, don't listen to me. On that note, y'all, I'm done. I talked enough smoke. I'm out of here, man. What's up? What's up, LJ? Make sure y'all catch them specials, though. Man, these hoes be guilty, tripping, and working on making the focused individuals guilt trip over their nonsense. Yeah, man. Nobody care. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care about nobody personal life. I don't care about nobody domestic situation. I don't care about nobody's sexuality. This is how we live in a world where everybody started thinking their lame ass life was important, and it's not. It's not. Not no celebrity. You ain't fucking going nowhere. I'm gonna keep saying my slogans. So all you people that think you a celebrity, man, you that's really making you look like a lunatic now because you delusional. Look yourself in the mirror and say it to yourself. I am not a celebrity. And say it 3 times. If you can't say that, you lying to yourself, man. Say it to yourself. I am not a celebrity. You're not. Because even celebrities going broke. Your ass ain't even been nowhere. Shit, man. Most of y'all ain't been nowhere since that free money got passed out. You ain't been nowhere. I'm out, y'all. Let me get out of here, man. Word is bar, man. We out, man. Love all y'all, man. Y'all know what's up. Good to see the real around. This is where the real connect at. Y'all stay tuned, man. I got more coming, man. Other than that, man, y'all enjoy y'all day, enjoy y'all week, and I'm gonna do the same, man. For real. On that note, man, love y'all for real, man. I'm out. One. And you know some people can't say that, right? They can't say it. Say it. I'm not a celebrity. Look yourself in the mirror and say that shit 3 times, man. Other people that can't say it. What up, Boulevard? I told you that's how much people brainwash themselves, man. Nah, man, you ain't important. People just bored watching your ass. That's it. I'm saying that's what made you crazy, man. You know goddamn well you from the hood. You know goddamn well you grew up with roaches and rats, and you ain't really get too far from that. So what made you a celebrity overnight? Because you took a lot of pictures. Oh my God, man. This is crazy. Because you took a lot of pictures. Yo, how do you beat a woman? And how do you beat a human being till their face come off? Man, I never heard of nothing like that. He must have turned her brains and her face into oatmeal or something, man. I don't even know how that's possible, y'all, for real. Hey, y'all, for real, y'all, man. If things get heated, just walk away, bro. It ain't worth it, man. Just walk away, man. Because either way, you're going to end up in jail, man. So if you're trying to stop that girl, you ain't going to stop her. And when you go to jail, she's going to still cheat. And then what happened, bro? You're going to kill your lady, go to jail, and you're going to wind up sleeping with a man for the rest of your life, bro. That's what you want? So you want to take your woman out to lay up with a man? Just walk away, bro. You be all right. Get another one, man. They dude's crazy. I'm going to say this last thing, too, man. Don't torment people. Bro, don't torment that girl. And woman, don't torment that man because it can end up real bad for you. Then guess what else? You tormenting people, but then you're around your family and friends. Now you putting them in your shit. People don't think sane no more. People would now do the unthinkable, unbelievable, and it's called payback, man. People in the name of payback now will ruin your life. They will ruin you. They're like, yo, if I'm ruined all your shit. That's how people get down now, y'all. So you gotta know, don't play with people. If you play with people, you're gonna get what you're looking for. I'm just letting y'all know, some of y'all, straight up. Once again, I'm gonna say it, ladies. If I pulled up on you and I hop out the car and I say, yo, come in and holler at you for a minute, and I got on Michael Jackson glove, what you gonna say? You gonna still give me some play? I step up in the party, I step up in the club, the bar, I got the mic glove on, you feel me? Little glitter. You gonna still show me love? If I got a glove on like Mike. Told you, man, this boy been showing you he's loony the whole time. Offset is off in the head. He's slow. Y'all don't believe it though. I told you that, man. You gotta be super slow to keep cheating on Cardi B and getting caught, man. He the same nigga like Craig got caught on Friday stealing boxes, man. That's him. He's a dummy, man. I know bros right now. I said it before, man. I know bros that they was with Cardi B, man. I had to go get bro out the house. Bro ain't leaving. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna be up her ass so far. When she go in the bathroom, bro gonna sit outside and play with his phone. He ain't going nowhere, bro. I know real niggas like that. This dude was cheating. He a fool, man. How could you cheat on a rich chick with a broke chick? But she accepted it. That's her dumbness. Man, this shit is crazy, man. So you mean to tell me if I get a mic glove, ladies will love me like that? I think I'm gonna get me a mic glove, man. Nigga, he pouting like a sissy boy, man. Look at him, man. Fuck is he doing? Showing his bun, his man bun? See, bro, that's why y'all be wearing the man buns, bro. Tell the truth, bro. You did not stop rocking man buns till you saw your rapper do it. You saw your favorite rapper, and you started getting man buns, bro. That's when your girl started looking at you shady. So I'm gonna tell you too, bro. Don't be mad when your girl don't respect you. You got a damn man bun trying to man up on her, trying to tell her what to do. She like, nigga, get the fuck out my face with that man bun. She ain't gonna say it, but that's what she thinking. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's y'all understand neither. See, some of these chicks bucking because they see the bitch in you, bro. That's what's happening too. I'm gonna be real. You think a lady gonna take you serious and you got a man bun, bro? She gonna think it look cute, but when you trying to be serious, she's not gonna take you serious. She's not. I know this for a fact. I'm trying to picture myself with a man bun talking real talk to a chick. You know what I'm saying? No, you's a clown. She know this. You got your hair like my daughter, man. She know this. You a joke. Men got too infatuated with their hair. Dreads ain't nothing new. Oh, braid ain't nothing new. Men got too infatuated with their hair. You still believe in fake thugs? You still believe in thug life? That shit come out a book.